What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along, people. The Community Shield today. This sort of the game that kicks off the Premier League season. Crystal Palace against Liverpool, and we're on Eze watch today, people. If you're an Arsenal fan, we want to see what the performance is like, and could this be his last game for Crystal Palace? We're going to talk about that shortly as well. Also, I'm kind of using it as an opportunity to see how good Liverpool are, because I genuinely haven't really watched Liverpool this pre-season. And obviously, a lot of new signings, two new fullbacks, Florian Wirtz, new striker, and obviously the Alexander Isak situation lurking in the background, people. So big up to everyone locked in. Do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. Yo, I was on time today, fully on time as well. Like, I actually saw the clock count down and say it's time to start, and I went live straight away. So we're on time. I don't want to hear no late slander today, people. By the way, big up to everyone who tuned in yesterday for the watch along. Great performance by Arsenal, 3-0 victory, and we went up 900 subs yesterday. We're only 180 subs away from 100k. Listen, if we can get it today, why not? It'll be a good Sunday. So big up to everyone. If you haven't subscribed, do the damn thing, people. Just in terms of Arsenal yesterday, I thought it was a brilliant performance. It's one of them performances that you have to add balance to. I think on one hand, brilliant football, fast pace, a lot of positives. I think on the other hand, you're going to get more difficult games. I don't think Bilbao were great yesterday, and they are a little bit behind in their pre-season, as the game is obviously their season starts later than ours. Look at this. Natalia said, I shed a tear when Gyökeres scored yesterday. It was a great goal. You know, it was a really good goal, good cross in. I just want to see our Arsenal create more chances for him on the floor, if you like. Even though, listen, he can score headers, of course, but we know his strength is on the floor. I want to see more chance creation. Zubimendi was fantastic yesterday. Again, in a Premier League game, you're not going to get as much time and space on the ball as you did yesterday. It's going to be more physical, more, intimidating, if you like, where he got a lot of time and space yesterday, but he was brilliant. The game, by the way, is on TNT Sports, which threw me off, because basically I take all that off in the summer because we ain't watching it. I'm thinking this game must be on BBC One Channel 3, I don't know, and it's on TNT Sports. So yeah, but we're here, people. Anyway, kick off in 12 minutes. We're going to talk Crystal Palace and Liverpool. Arsenal show will be back tomorrow. I'm sure we'll still talk about Arsenal today. But Palace, Liverpool fans, let me do you the service of talking about your team. And by the way, a lot of people were on to me yesterday because I never mentioned Havertz's goal in the post-game fan cam, which I totally forgot. But as I said during the stream, as you guys know, it was a fantastic goal. And, I was joking. I've always rated him, blah, blah, blah. But my question is, can you score those goals in the league when you're under pressure? You know what I mean? Pre-season, you see a lot of players perform. Anyway, let's talk about today's teams. Crystal Palace, people. Their team today: Henderson, Richards, Gahey, Lacroix, Mitchell, Munoz, Kamada, Wharton, Sarr, Eberiche Eze, and Jean-Philippe Mateta. Mateta, by the way, for me, is a striker. I'm very surprised hasn't been signed during this window. A lot of teams looking for strikers. Chelsea signed Pedro and Delap. Man United obviously have got Sesko. Liverpool have signed Ekatike and Isak. But I just think he's a good old school striker that I think, no disrespect to Palace, I think he could play higher up. I look at a team like Tottenham. They've only really got Solanke. Solanke hasn't really pulled up trees. I think he'd be good at a team like that, to be honest. I would actually take Mateta as the backup striker to Gyökeres, but obviously we've got, Havertz and Marino, Jesus. The wage bill is clogged up at the moment. On their bench, Jefferson, Lerma, Nathaniel Klein, Will Hughes, Esse, Edward, Sosa, Benitez, Devaney, and Cardines. Will this be Eberichi Eze's last game for Crystal Palace? I mean, we would have to get moving quickly, but I really hope so. I really hope we get this deal done and have him in the squad sooner rather than later. And just briefly, actually, there is a story, and again, how good a source is this? I'm not sure. Sebastian Vidal, he tweeted this about half an hour ago. He knew this was going to get a lot of traction tweeting this before Palace play. He said, exclusive, Arsenal and Crystal Palace have reached an agreement for the transfer of Eberechi Eze for 55 million. 13 million pound less than the release clause was. I'm not sure about that. 30 million up front. The 27-year-old England playmaker, hero of the 2024 FA Cup final against City, will join the Gunners once Palace secure his replacement. There's a lot of, ifs, buts and maybes in that. I don't buy into it. But I hope there's truth in it, obviously. I hope, he's waving to the fans of Palace after this game and it looks like he's leaving. But, it is what it is. I wouldn't take this as gospel truth. And from what I've read, he's very hit and miss with the stories that he puts out. Game's about to kick off. An hour before kickoff, he put this story out. He knows it's going to get a very high level of traction. So as much as I want that story to be true, I'm not so sure it is. Why would they sell him for 13 million less than the release clause, and there's a sell-on clause to QPR? They'd be getting probably less than 50 million for their best player. In terms of Liverpool, I'm so intrigued to watch them play today, just because Liverpool feel like one of these teams that they've had a very similar starting 11 for a number of years, and it's worked for them. So it's so intriguing to watch Liverpool with no Trent and Robertson at fullback, which we've seen for a number of years. Ekitike up front, totally different. And obviously Florian Wirtz, who they bought him early in the window, but I mean, what a massive signing that was. And yeah, it'll be interesting. I think from an Arsenal point of view, and I don't want to sound I don't want to sound too pessimistic on Liverpool. I'm hoping that the changes will take time to adapt and maybe we can take advantage of them. But listen, if your Wirtz and these guys click, they're favourites to win the league. Of course they are. The Liverpool team, Alisson in goal, Frimpong at right back, Kirkez at left back, Konate and Van Dijk, the two centre backs. Midfield three, Szoboszlai, Jones and Florian Wirtz. Which is interesting. I mean, I don't know if there's an injury issue there, but we obviously usually expect to see Alexis McAllister in the starting 11. He's on the bench today. Maybe he's not fully fit yet. Liverpool fans in the chat, let me know. No Ryan Gravenberch in the squad as well. Again, I'm assuming there's an injury there. And the front three, Cody Gakpo on the left, Mo Salah on the right, and Hugo Ekitike through the middle. I mean, signing Ekitike, I would have already been saying they are a problem. He has got a lot of potential. But the fact that they're trying to get Isak just makes it even worse. Gravenberch about to become a dad. That's why he's missing the game. No problem. Dad and Birch, they called him. Big up the legendary C unit. Big up to Elk. Yeah, Liverpool are... They're serious, man. On the Liverpool bench, Endo, McAllister, Chiesa, Elliott, Robertson, Doak, Nioni, Ngumoa, who is the young player, Rio, I'm going to call him, the one that they're hyping. I think he's 15 or 16. And Georgi, who is the goalkeeper. His surname is a madness, so we went with the first name. Listen, I think it's important we remember Diogo Jota. All the players are wearing black armbands. They're laying down wreaths at the stadium. This is, I suppose you could say, the first competitive game since it happened. And I'm sure that's having a long-lasting effect on Liverpool. And, very emotional club anyway from everything that they've been through in the past with Hillsborough and many other things. And Jota, of course, he was a fantastic player who always used to trouble Arsenal. Just one of them players that always seemed to score. Firmino always seemed to score against Arsenal. Jota always seemed to score. Even when he was at Wolves, I remember him tearing up Hector Bellerin one time. So listen, man, always, You know, Diogo Jota, we have to remember. I don't know if they're going to do a minute silence or it's a minute's applause, but yeah, I'm sure Liverpool fans still very much feeling the effects of that one, man. Really sad. And then obviously, as we said with Liverpool, as if they're not a good enough team anyway. You want to add this guy to the, you know, there's fire already coming out of the pot, and you want to add this to it. I mean, if they get Isak, man, and let's be real, they're getting Isak. Isak's going wild at Newcastle. You can hear from Eddie Howe's press conferences, he just has no control over the whole situation. He's not training with the first team. He's leaving. The Premier League starts next week, and their best player isn't even training with the first team. He's gonna be a Liverpool player. Um, Again, I mean, something I've spoken about, and this is purely copium from an Arsenal point of view. I'm hoping that it's the Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo effect, that a load of great players doesn't necessarily mean it all clicks. But unfortunately, man, it's very difficult to see Isak not clicking in a Liverpool shirt the way they play. They play at a fast tempo already. Who's better, Sesko and Ekatike? I don't know. I honestly don't have the answer. I wouldn't say I've watched enough of both of them to be qualified. What I will say is that Ekatike has got a lot of potential. You know, Ekatike actually reminds me a little bit of Isak, which is crazy that they've bought the new Isak and then they want the old Isak. But yeah, listen, football's crazy, man. This is the generation to make it as a footballer. You know, players are costing 80 million without doing anything. That's the crazy thing about football. Sesko scored 13 league goals last year. It cost 73 million. Ekatike got 15. He cost 80 million. Football is mad right now. Price tags are far, well, way over the mark of what they should be. Why don't you do a weekly show with other rival fans? It will be fun and get you more subs. Yeah, listen, next season we're going to do some more stuff and collab-wise as well. So look out for that. 1,200 of you in here already. Big up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We're about 180 away from 100K. Let's get that in. Listen, if we got it today, it would be great. But let's hope we can get that in the next day or so. And make sure you get the likes up, people. DMW, big up, man. Thank you once again for helping me get my Instagram account back. Really appreciate it. He said, Havertz fans always come out when he scores the odd goal, but they disappear when he disappears for 10 games. Yeah, people were hyping him yesterday. I'm like, you do realise that's his first goal in pre-season. And I want to see him score goals like that in the Premier League when the pressure's on. I remember this guy heading the ball over against Newcastle from 4 yards out when it hit his shoulder. I remember him volleying it over against Man United in the FA Cup from 6 yards, then missing a penalty in the shootout. Remember not Palace, Man City at home, where the ball was rolled to him on the penalty spot unmarked and he dragged it wide. Let's see how you perform under pressure, bro. Seen a lot of guys ball out in pre-season. Look at Eddie Nketiah in the Carabao Cup. Man used to bang hat tricks and everything. So, yeah, I will never be overhyping Kai Havertz, but I will give him some credit. It was a fantastic goal. And listen, what you hope is that he's feeling the pressure. Gyökeres is here. You're going to sit on the bench in a World Cup year. You can't afford to do that. You need to step your game up and perform. So that's what you want to happen. I want Gyökeres to push Havertz to go to a higher level. If he can't do that, then he shouldn't be at the club. That's what you need. Thierry Henry and Bergkamp were being pushed by Wiltord and Kanu. They were top quality players that would have started for a lot of teams. You need that. You need that. Liverpool have no bench at the moment. They only have 3 senior attackers. I mean, looking at their bench, yeah, you're looking at Chiesa, maybe Elliott. They're missing Gravenberch, but yeah, they don't have a lot of attacking players, really. Diaz and Darwin have gone. And I suppose that's why they want to add Isak. So, yeah, They don't have as much depth there, so a few injuries would cause them problems. Liverpool are weak defensively. They need a centre back like Gahey. Well, yeah, they don't have a lot of cover for Konate and Van Dijk. I think only Joe Gomez, who I'm assuming is injured with him not being on the bench. The one thing I'm hoping, and again, Liverpool fans, I actually like Liverpool, but of course, we're going to be going. So basically, Liverpool fans are booing the national anthem. I wondered why they were booing. For those that don't know, Liverpool is a part of the country. They call themselves Scousers. They felt heavily neglected by the government a number of years ago when Margaret Thatcher was the Prime Minister. The funding wasn't shared equally, and apparently Liverpool was left to sort of fend for itself. There's other stories as well, which other people will have more information on. So they say they're Scouse, not English. So they don't sort of affiliate with the country of England in the sense they consider themselves almost a separate part of the country, which is why they boo the national anthem. So yeah, just to give a bit of info, people asking why the national anthem was being booed. Yeah, the one thing I was saying about Liverpool is the fullbacks. Is that Trent and Robertson have been unbelievable for Liverpool for, I mean, I don't know how long we're looking. What, 6, 7 years? Frimpong is absolutely rapid. But is he as good as Trent on the ball defensively as well? His recovery is very good. Kirk has a fullback I rate. I think they were right to get that deal done. I think he's quality. Shan said, Big C, are you confident of getting Eze? It's very difficult for me to be confident of Arsenal getting big deals done. Like, it's history has told us we've missed out on more big deals than we've completed. So, but we're going to see how he does. They need to get him done. I just saw a story, actually, I don't know how true this is, that says Isak's agent is at Wembley today, which is even more interesting. Liverpool remain in pole position, sign Mark Gahey. Chelsea prioritising others, leaving... this is what I keep saying about Arsenal, man. If Gahey leaves Palace, I think Eze becomes even more difficult. They are not going to want to lose their best centre-back and their best player. DJ, Hailings Curtis from Nottingham, your old stomping ground. Big up, bro. Always Nottingham. St. Anne's, NG3. That's where I'm from. Big up the city of Notts. Always. Will always be home for me, Eze and a left winger. I think we'll get one player. I don't think we'll get two. We need two. I wish we was. Chris said, Curtis, if we get Baleba and Donnarumma, it's a 10 out of 10 window. If you get those two, it's an unbelievable window for Man United. Finishing 15th, no Europe. To get Mbuemo, Cunha, Donnarumma, Baleba, and Sesko. I mean, imagine the window United would have had if they won the Europa League. It would have been unbelievable. Donnarumma going to United really annoys me. Because no matter what they do to their team, if Onana's in goal... Okay, they're doing a minute silence for Jota. I'm going to stay quiet for a minute. I don't even think that was a full minute, unless I missed the start of it. But yeah, man, I have to show some respect for Diogo Jota and his brother, Andre Silva, of course, who a lot of the time people don't mention him, obviously, because he wasn't as big a profile as Jota. But yeah, incredibly sad, man. I actually think Liverpool will use that pain as motivation throughout the season. I think they'll... I can't even imagine what Anfield's going to be like this season in terms of emotion. And we play them, obviously, third game of the season. Right, people, big up to everyone locked in. 1,500 of you tuned in. We have Mad Wakey, don't need bums like Liao and Eze. Yo, why always me? Relax, man. Relax, bro. I swear down. Arsenal fans were really hyping up Mad Wakey yesterday. He put a couple good crosses in, man, but let's be real, the standard's on the floor. We started the season, or pre-season, saying we want Rodrigo on the left. We've ended it saying we're happy with Mad Wakey on the left. That's what Arsenal do to you. They starve you, and then a basic meal looks like you're living good, you know? We're underway, people. Liverpool in their away kit. Keros, again, I fell into the desperation. There's only so much you can watch Martinelli running with his head down, staring at the floor. Madueke put 2 decent crosses in. I was like, oh my God, he crossed the ball onto the striker's head. He's so amazing. Like, he put in a half decent performance. But I'm now at the point where I'm saying when we go to Old Trafford next week, Madueke starts on the left. I don't view that as some positive, like, oh my days, I'm so happy. It's like, I wanted Leao or Rodrigo. You know what I mean? And now I'm having to deal with Madueke playing out of position, by the way. He is a right winger. Raza said, Curtis, are you going to any games this season? I will do. I will do. I mean, it's difficult, man, because obviously this is what I do on the channel. And, I have to concentrate on building the channel. And, but yeah, I always go to, I think last season I went to about 4 games, 4 or 5. It's always difficult because ideally you want to go to the bigger games, but then you're giving up a big watch along, you know. So a lot of the time I go when we're playing like a mid-table team or something, and then oh, Palace not happy. They're ultras. They're holding up UEFA flags. Obviously, the decision is tomorrow, by the way, because Crystal Palace been kicked out the Europa League, downgraded to the Conference League because of the multi-club ownership, with their owners own Lyon in France as well. But apparently, from what I'm reading, they're expected to win the appeal, although you never know. So they are. I think it's disgusting, to be honest. I really do. They deserve to win that FA Cup and be in that Europa League. And let's be real, man. Man City have got multi-club ownership. I know they probably on the paperwork, different people own each individual club, so that's how City get around it. But Palace deserve to be in the Europa League, man. 100%. It was in government documents to do a managed decline of Liverpool under Thatcher. Listen, that's why I brought up the conversation, because you guys will know more about it than me, but I know that they're not booing for no reason. There's genuine reason why they're doing that. Indicalia said that Arsenal competing with Liverpool for Malik Fofana. He looked like he was going to Forest at the start of the window, and I think that was when Lyon looked like they were going to be relegated. And then obviously that got turned around as well. So why was Mad Waking? No, man, we still need a Leao or Eze. We need both. Scott, listen, I've said for many a year, that is the question I don't want anybody asking me on the channel. It compromises me in every single way, right? Because Henry is my favourite Arsenal player of all time. And he really should be my favourite player of all time, being that I'm an Arsenal fan and he's my favourite Arsenal player. However, there's a certain Brazilian striker that played in some shiny chrome boots, that had that patch on his head, haircut, that I believe is the best striker we've ever seen. So you know the answer, and you're trying to cause trouble. 1-0 to Liverpool. Ekatike, what a finish. Lock off this season and lock off this stream. Man said too much talking. Beer talking. Nah, that celebration's cold. You know why I like Ekatike? When he done the knee slide at Tottenham and said he loves Henry. Nah, Liverpool are mad. You can't add Isak to this. That dinner's too spicy already. That goal is cold, by the way. That goal is cold. Nah, man. We've been playing for 4 minutes. Liverpool are mad. Liverpool are mad. Yeah, he's onside. Easily onside. He's about to turn. Look. Oh, what a touch. Palace, that defending is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What are you... Block it! You're a yard in... Ah, great finish. Great finish. You got to remember, Liverpool have really... If Darwin Núñez has been your number 9, they've almost played with no striker. Ekatike, man, that is a really good goal. 1-0 already. Palace are cooked, man. Palace ain't winning this. I'll be real. Palace are a team for me. They have to go ahead. They ain't coming back against Liverpool at Wembley. I'm gonna be real. They're not. Now, you never know. You never know. But I don't think they are. Was that Wirtz assist, yeah? Florian, it's Wirtz. Is it Wirtz or Wirtz? Let me know. It's got to be Florian Wirtz, surely. Oh, they're getting cooked. They're getting cooked. He could be in. Gakpo. Oh, good defending. Surely it's Florian Wirtz, right? Chelsea winning 2-0. Who are they playing? Who are Chelsea playing? Yeah, it's got to be Wirtz, hasn't it? The R9 haircut would look good. Bro. Wirtz, right? The W is V, yeah? Florian Wirtz. Liverpool on the attack again. Oh, Kirkes, what a ball in, headed in the air. Do you know the thing? This is how we got to look at it, right? Because we're looking at it from both points of view. Oh, they're playing AC Milan, cooking them 2-0. If Palace are going to lose, right? Even though I don't want them to get too much confidence. If Liverpool are going to lose, if Palace are going to lose, they might as well get smoked. So that Eze just looks at them and thinks, I can't stay here, man. Nothing's going on here. Nothing's happening here. Like, what's the point of me staying here? Gahey's going to go to Liverpool. Palace, I read a report that Palace have spent 3 million in the transfer window. They're not spending money because they don't know what European competition they're going to be in. So their team doesn't look any different. So what are you saying, Carol? No, man, listen, sometimes certain things need to happen. If Liverpool are going to beat them, annihilate them. Beat them 4-0. Make Eze say, yo, I need to leave quick. Commentary mentioning Henry. He said Henry's is idle. That finish is a problem, by the way. That finish is a big problem. They've only spent 2 million. I feel for Palace, because there's certain teams, like Palace and Newcastle, you would have looked at this season and said, Palace have won the FA Cup. They're in Europe for the first time ever. They're in the promised land, you know what I mean? This is going to be really good for them. Then you got Newcastle, win their first trophy in 70 years, qualify for the Champions League. They've got one of the best strikers in Europe, richest owners in the world. You're thinking, wow, they're going to enjoy themselves. Palace are sitting here, 2 million spent, probably going to lose their best defender and their best player. And then you've got Newcastle, going to lose their best player. And also can't spend that much money because of PSR. Look at the positions that Eze plays on the pitch. And this is why to sign him and play him left wing, I just don't know. Now, listen, like I said, Martinelli and these guys are performing at such a bad level. I would still take Eze on the left wing. But Eze really would be good in an attacking midfield role centrally for Arsenal, rather than hugging the touchline. You want a pacey, direct winger playing on the touchline. Eze plays left 10 for Palace. He plays like corner of the penalty area. That's about how wide he plays. We're going to have him on the touchline, hugging the touchline. But I suppose when Martinelli's playing like that, he likes the pockets, spot on. He don't want to be, 1v1 like that. He wants to be dropping in little gaps. Stop blaming PSR for Castle not spending. They got the money, people don't. Yeah, but they can only spend so much, man. Let's be real. Their owners are worth billions. They could blow up the transfer market, but they can't. PSR stops that. Come on, Palace. What you got, man? Byline. Go on. Why are you taking so long? Corner to Palace. 1 second, people. Like a sauna in it. What I'm doing in this hoodie, man. Oh, it's hot, man. Should have crossed that quicker. Got to the t-shirt, people. I look like I'm wearing Palace jersey with it. Anyway. I'll take Javidio on that side. He's probably better than what we're seeing at the moment. Nah, no merch, people. No merch. They thought the door was knocking. Merch being delivered. Corner to Palace. Come on, man. Fight back. Curtis, I actually agree with what you said. Just because you got money, you don't. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Corner whipped in. Headed away. Kanata, he's a beast in the air, man. Come on, Palace. That's a foul, ref. Oh, Liverpool have got a mad counter-attack. He's misplaced it. Yes. How the hell did the ref not give a free kick for that? See, this is Eze, left-hand side. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a yellow card, by the way. Kanate, ref, come on. Get the card out, man. That's what I do like about Eze. He can dribble, keep the ball close to his feet. But you see, naturally, he drifts towards the penalty area. Yeah, old school TN t-shirt. They re-released them, right? The TN t-shirts are back. They've been re-released. We need Liverpool to win this. Do we, Roscoe? Arsenal fans in the chat, what are you saying? Roscoe's saying Liverpool win, force Eze out of Palace, make him feel like there's no point staying there. I've seen a lot of people saying Palace win to stop Liverpool's confidence. There's like a runaway train at the moment, so we need to slow them down. What are you saying? Who do we want to win? To be honest, I don't really think any of them benefits us that much. Even if Palace win the Community Shield, I still think Eze would leave. But yeah, it's a tough one. I suppose we don't want Liverpool to be too confident when we play them third game of the season. Eze wants to join, man. I don't think a Community Shield's going to make him go, I don't want to go to Arsenal. Community Shield curse. What do they say? The team that wins the Community Shield doesn't win the league. Eze shoots, it's blocked, he goes out for a corner. So maybe Liverpool win the Community Shield and their league season crumbles. Is that what we're saying? Eze's trying to shoot there from about 30 yards plus. Wasn't a great shot anyway, but he goes out for a corner. Make sure you subscribe, people. Over 2,000 of you locked in. Big up your damn selves. We're less than 200 away from 100k. If Eze goes to Spurs, oh my God, Arsenal fans will be going mad. Corner to Palace. Eze whips it in. It's headed away by Ekitike. Volleyed back in, cleared away. Liverpool just waiting to hit them on the break. Come on, Palace. Come on, Palace. Mateta, you got to hold that, man. They're just going to... it's offside. Free kick to Liverpool, edge of their own penalty area. I'd take Leao over Eze. Listen, I love Eze, but I'd take Leao over him. Not because I think he's a better player. It's the role and the way he plays. Oh, that Ekitike goal is so good. Honestly, it's so good. People won't hype that goal up too much here, but it's such a good goal. On the floor, the whole way, bottom corner, the goalkeeper has no chance. He's giving it the too much talking convo. He's probably thinking, yo, you man talking about Isak, I'm here. It's going to be interesting how Slot manages that if Isak joins, because Ekitike ain't just going to be thinking low driven, man. You know what I'm saying? FIFA. The low driven shot. Keepers can't get in them bottom corners. Come on, man. Good defending Frimpong. What a touch. Salah's one-on-one. No, he's not quite one-on-one, but they're on the attack. Salah crossed it in. 2-0. Oh, he's missed. What a miss that is by Cody Gakpo. Oh, my God. How has he missed that at the back post? 6 yards out. He volleys it into the floor. No, Ekitike's moving wild. Oh, no, man. Oh, no. He's a problem. Surely, was he offside? He's not. He might have been. It's a terrible miss. He might have been offside. I don't know why Henderson's making such a big deal. It was easy save. Nah, this Ekitike. He is silky. Man's doing flicks around the corner first time and all sorts. Moving mad. Palace don't look very good. Oh, although there could be one-on-one. Mateta's in! Oh, you are rubbish! How have you not got that around the goalkeeper and got a penalty? Still Palace! Penalty, ref! Come on! Yes! Penalty! Crystal Palace get a penalty! Virgil van Dijk gives it away. Oh my God, what happened to Virgil? He's saying no penalty though. I wouldn't get too carried away. Van Dijk is insisting this is not a penalty. There's a VAR check, I think. Is it a pen? Wow, I don't know. Does he clip him? Yeah, he does. Looks like he clips his foot. Apparently, Ekatike's name spelt backwards is still Ekatike. That's wild. That is absolutely, that's mad. It actually is. That's what the community's here for, man. You don't learn things like that. That's a pen, ref. Calm down. He caught his foot. It's a pen. I didn't realise. Community shield. The first thing is, I don't understand how Mateta messes that one-on-one up. Although Alisson is very good at coming out when you do that. Take it round him. He's either fouling you or it's an open goal. I don't know how Mateta... How is this being looked at so much? Is Mateta offside? No, he's not. He's the one in the middle. He's marked. Look at this from Mateta. It's a pen. What's it? Yeah, pen. Mateta's taking it. I thought Eze took pens for it. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Mateta. I was bigging him up before the game, saying he should get a big move. Come on, Mateta. Don't mess about. Alisson will dive out the way. Go down the middle. Mateta. Yes! 1-1. Mateta. He's a beast, man. I'm telling you. Shirt tucked in and that. He's old school. Jean-Philippe Mateta, you know what I mean? Little karate kick on the corner flag. Crystal Palace 1. Liverpool 1. Game on. Well done, Palace. I actually thought they were cooked at 1-1. I don't know why Van Dijk's arguing like he doesn't make contact. Good game this is now. That is a casual penalty, but sends him the wrong way. Really good game. Really good game. End-to-end stuff, man. But I think that was... I think Mateta will be relieved after scoring that. You get one-on-one and mess it up like that. Fair play to Palace, man. I mean, they've spent £2 million in the transfer window. And Liverpool have spent 270 million. And they're drawing 1-1. And they might buy Isak. Could be 400 million. I don't know why Van Dijk was arguing so much. He was arguing that much that I was thinking he must not have made contact. But it looks like he gets the top of his foot. I have to admit, this Ekatike guy looks good, man. Shot blocked here is Gakpo Richards, I think, took a whack to the face there. Palace fans are sick, man. Their fans are so loud. I actually think they could be the loudest fans in the Prem. They sing the whole game. Ekatike's baby Isak. That's what they were actually saying, why Newcastle wanted him to replace Isak. He's give the ball away there. They need to get more aggressive with him. Come on, Palace. Munoz. Come on, drive. Where you going? This Kirk is actually quite small, isn't he? Oh, what is that? Awful cross. Straight into the hands of Alisson. Johnny's World, in other news, please big up Team Kenya in their win over Morocco. Topping the table through the knockouts. Big up. Adarsh, I know Arteta told fans about goosebumps. But F, Verts is balling and giving me goosebumps. Pause, don't underestimate his role in the goal. Do you know what? He's a baller, man. He's a baller. Be interesting how he adapts to the Prem, but that's Paul giving away. Palace on the attack. Come on. Come on. Pass that, Saw. Eze, your run wasn't great. Lift your head. Good play out wide. Come on, Palace. Need a good delivery here. His last one wasn't good. Oh! No! Just wide. Half a chance. Tyreek Mitchell volleys it wide. Probably not the one you want it to fall to. Palace look decent. I'm telling you, Liverpool, the fullbacks, bro. On paper, they're quality, yeah, but when you've had Robertson and Trent there for 6-7 years, Kirkez and Frimpong might have a few teething problems, man, and they're both small as well. That back post cross could be a problem. HR said Arsenal are naive in the transfer window and handling contracts. Can't believe Reece and Zinchenko make 100k a week plus. We need more. We need 3 more players. Yeah, some of them contracts were terrible, you know. When you think Luis Diaz was on 55 grand, how's Reece Nelson on 100 grand? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, man, listen, Eze, I mean, he's not a left winger. I'm telling you now. I love Eze as a player. I will take Eze at Arsenal. I do not think he is the left wing solution. I really, really don't. He's not a winger. He doesn't play on the wing for Palace. And when he gets... Oh, his Frimpong's pace is wild. He scored. He's chipped the goalkeeper. Now, behave. You didn't mean to do that. No, he's hitting the mad dance and everything. That's a mad goal. He did not mean to do that. He did not mean to do that. It looks like such a good goal as well. People, am I being disrespectful here? There's no way he's just chipped the goalkeeper. What is that celebration? Oh, is it his celebration? Henderson, you've had a stinker, mate. How are you getting chipped from there? Am I being disrespectful here? I think this is a fluke. What a ball that is, by the way. Look at this acceleration. Bam, 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 bam. Nah, there's no way he means to do that. Not a chance. Why would you shoot from there? He's standing it up to the back post. It's actually a poor cross, and it's ended up being a goal. He's rapid. His acceleration is insane. You see the way he just put the burners on Mitchell there? Henderson, I think you got to do better than that. I think he's got to move his feet there and tip that out somehow. I could be harsh. Forever Diogo. Frimpong is rapid. No way he meant to shoot. But looked a good goal. It's a good game, but it's a shame for Palace. Just got their way into it. 2-1. See, that Mitchell chance, half a chance, you got to hit the target. I think Henderson, I don't know, he doesn't move his feet. It's like he jumps early and then can't reach it. Ooh. He's got to move his feet better there. Dean Henderson. He scored similar goals in Bundesliga. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe he does do it. He's rapid. I can't believe how quick his acceleration is. He got crazy celebrations with Boniface at Leverkusen. He's a vibe, isn't he? You're hearing his interviews. Milan just got a red card in a friendly. AC Milan losing 2-0 to Chelsea. And they're down to 10 men. Pedro scored again. I think João Pedro could be one of them signings, man, that goes under the radar and does a whole lot of damage. It is a FIFA goal, isn't it? Yeah, I'll do a Super Cup watch along Wednesday, PSG again. Look, this is where you want Leao, not Eze, I promise you. Look, he's not a left winger. I swear to you, right? I love the guy as a player. Do not sign him and put him left wing. Save the money and buy someone else. Bro, look at that. I'm actually going to rewind that in a sec. You telling me here, right? Look, you know Leao here? Leao's knocking that past Konate right now. He's knocking that past him and going in a foot race. Eze knows he ain't going to outpace him trying to dribble in and out, bro. That's why I don't want him playing left wing. I love the guy as a player. He is not a left winger. Don't buy him unless you're brave enough to drop Odegaard or you're playing both of them. It's not the right signing. He's not a winger. I got a tweet in now. Eze is a top player, but not the left wing solution. We need Leao or Rodrigo. I promise you. And I know people keep going, oh, Leao. Bro, I'm telling you, we need... Right there is the reason you don't buy Eze to play him left wing. 1v1 with Konate, don't want to run him. He knows he hasn't got the pace. He's a vibe, isn't he, Frimpong? You can tell already. We need a pace merchant on that left-hand side. I'm telling you now. He's not a left winger. He's a 10. Plays left 10. He's better with a winger on the outside of him. Oh, Liverpool fans were clapping at 20 minutes for Jota. Because he wears the number 20. They're having a break in play. Water breaks. A hot day. Matt said he meant the chip. I don't think he did. I'm not even being disrespectful because he's a Liverpool player. He does not mean to shoot. Adash said, if Liverpool win, what deal is more likely to happen faster? Eze to Arsenal or Gay to Liverpool? Crystal Palace got a Gay replacement planned. I haven't heard anything about Eze. Well, the problem is Gay's got a year left and he's refusing to sign a new deal. So Palace are going to have to sell him. They're not going to let him go for nothing when they can get 30, 40 million for him. Eze's got 2 years left. So really, they could go to Eze. You know what? We're in Europe this year. We'll keep you for another year, sell you next year. So, I don't know. I don't know, peeps. It was definitely a cross, man. Come on, 100%. 100%. It was definitely a cross. Hugo Ekitike looks like a baller, yeah. It's Munoz. We're back underway. Come on, Palace, man. So, keeper collects it. Eze is the perfect player for us. I don't know if he is, bro. I don't know if he is the perfect player. Not because I don't want him in the team, because his best role in the team is not going to be the role that he gets played in. Konate's took a hit in the face. Eze's levels, but it's got to be... Listen, you got to buy... Or you buy both. Or you buy both, but they won't buy both. Curtis Burrow's feeling confident and positive, seeing Arsenal yesterday until now. Do you know the thing, though, that you got to take out of this, bro, is that... And I said this yesterday in the stream. We've played 4 teams out of 5 that are in the Champions League in pre-season. It's an extremely tough pre-season. Villarreal and Bilbao and Tottenham and Newcastle are all in the Champions League next season. That's 4 of our 5 friendlies. Our 5th game was AC Milan. So, you know, this is Crystal Palace. No disrespect. Every team we've played in pre-season is better than Crystal Palace. So how good are we going to look when we're actually playing teams mid-table and below in the Premier League? We could look even better. I still think we need the left winger, of course, but Palace are making a change here as well. I think it's Kamada down injured. Looks like Will Hughes coming on. Other teams have had... I mean, look at this game. It's 2-1, 27 minutes. Palace have had a one-on-one. They've scored a penalty. Mitchell's had a good chance at the back post. If we're looking at the positives, Liverpool look quite open at the back with them 2 fullbacks. Sky version said at Anfield, I want us to play 2 banks of 5, play all our centre backs. Nah, man. I think you've got to offer a big threat to Liverpool as well going forward. Parish looks a worried man. He's thinking, yo, won the FA Cup. Gahey could leave. Eze could leave. They only signed 1 player. They may have a tough season. Yeah, that celebration's cold from Frimpong. Yo, you should have said Ekitike was doing that. Too much chat. Because everyone's like, yo, when Isak comes, you're getting dropped. He's thinking, what? I'm in a fight for my place. Can we all agree that we all feel a bit stupid for not wanting João Pedro? Do you know the problem, White Glove, with João Pedro is... I would have taken João Pedro, but I wouldn't have taken him as the first choice striker. That's where we've probably misjudged the situation. I thought he was a bit like Gabriel Jesus, but a bit taller when Jesus first came to Arsenal. He actually looks better than that. But if I'd have said to most Arsenal fans at the end of... No, look at them little touches from Ekitike, even though he lost the ball. If I'd have said to most Arsenal fans at the end of last season... Our striker signing this summer is going to be João Pedro. I think a lot of Arsenal fans would have said, I don't want that as our number 1 striker. You'd have been saying, no, man, I want Isak, I want Osimhen, I want Gyökeres. You know what I mean? There was a lot of risk attached to João Pedro. Even at Brighton, he wasn't even playing up front all the time. A lot of the time, like, Welbeck was up front and he was playing just off him, or... But listen, he's good. He looks brilliant at Chelsea. He just fits their system. Here's Cody Gakpo, left-hand side. He could be one of the buys of the season, João Pedro, for 50 million in this market. Long ball looking for Frimpong. Let's hit back in. Eze clears it. Yeah, he just... You know, certain signings, they fit clubs. Pedro, he fits this Chelsea team really well. He definitely does. How do you think Arteta would do if he managed Villa? I think he'd struggle, bro. Because let's be real, he's won 1 FA Cup at Arsenal in 6 years. So what would he do with Villa? who are not as good, who don't have the money that we've got. I don't know. What happened to Evan Ferguson? Remember when people was hyping him up? Oh, he's the next Wayne Rooney. Now Brighton are trying to loan him out. Development's difficult, isn't it? He's a striker at Brighton. They had Pedro Welbeck and him. He didn't get a lot of game time. His development slowed down massively. So it's football, man. Esoteric said, unpopular opinion, I think Wirtz is overrated. I, I think I think he cost more than he should have. Like, I think if you buy someone for that much money, but the problem you've got with that at the same time is players are costing 70, 80 million who haven't even done what he's done. So is he worth 115 million? Probably not, but is he a massive talent? And there aren't many creative players. You look around world football nowadays, who are their creative players? Their midfielder that can split you with a pass. Look at Real Madrid. Who's their creative player, really? They don't really have one. They kind of don't play with one. I've always said, like, no, and I'm with you, Ken. I like Musiala more than Wirtz. If you offered me Wirtz Musiala, I'm taking Musiala. I know he's had a bad injury now, but when he comes back, which I'm sure he will. But then Wirtz had a bad injury. He did his ACL, didn't he? But I do like Musiala. I just love the way he dribbles, you know, and he's a bit stronger. But Wirtz is good, man. Be interesting when Liverpool have every midfielder fit, how they make that work, you know. You got McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Wirtz. How do you get those guys all in that midfield? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Musiala, but I do like Wirtz. What do you think about Donnarumma? If Donnarumma goes Man United, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. Number one, why would PSG not give him a good contract to keep him when he was unbelievable in the Champions League? And then the guy's going to end up at United. And Onana's one of their biggest problems. I'll be fuming if Donnarumma's at United. Will Gahey start over Konate? No chance. The only reason it might happen is Konate's got a year left on his contract, hasn't signed a new deal, he's being linked with Real Madrid. So Liverpool might say to Konate, look, if you're not willing to commit your future and you're going to walk out on a free, then we'll just drop you and play Gahey with Van Dijk. Come on, what you got? Get in the box, Mateta. Where's Eze? You should be... He's got no support, man. What kind of a pass is that? Palace there, too slow. Let's see what Ekatike's got here. What you got? What you got? Give it him back. Oh, he's destroyed him, Gakpo. If they score from there... Oh, Salah. That pass has just slowed them down. The attack sort of lost momentum there. I have to admit, right, I've only watched Ekatike play about 3-4 times. He's got a very casual nature about him, but he's good. He's good. You know when these guys are saying Henri's their idol and like, you know he's going to have a little... When you look at him, really, you kind of think Liverpool might need the left winger more than the striker. Because I do rate Gakpo, but you can obviously get better left wingers than him. But saying that, at the same time, man, Isak's that good, and you just can't walk away from that deal. What a touch that is. You can't if you got an opportunity to sign Isak, whether you need him or not, you've got to do that deal. Plus, Liverpool probably looking at him thinking, in 2 years, Salah's gone. They're going to need to replace his goals. He ain't going to get a right winger that's going to get Salah numbers. So, yeah. And obviously, it's the AFCON this year as well. So they're going to lose Salah for 4 weeks. Would you take Gakpo at Arsenal? I'm going to say no. Not because he's not good enough. Just because I don't want someone from Liverpool when we're challenging Liverpool. And I think we can get a better left winger than him. Van Dijk flicks it on, cleared away. Like I think we can get a better one than him. There's still question marks over Gakpo. I think he's got a lot of talent, but can he do it consistently over a season at Liverpool? which we'll see this season. But he is good. I would have taken him when he was at PSV. I'll be honest, I liked him at PSV. He's not a level raiser. He's decent. He's a good finisher. He's been non-existent. Listen, man, it's not easy for him. His team's getting cooked, but I like that one. Who's this Munoz? His crossing's been a bit mad. Come on. Oh, react! Oh, volleyed over Will Hughes. Yeah, Eze is, it's tough for him. Well, people saying YouTube's playing up. What's going on it? Let me check the stream. It looks all right from my end. Is the stream playing up? Let me see. No, it looks all right. Looks all right here. Oh, you're talking about, because apparently they're showing the game on Emirates YouTube channel. People were saying. Let's have a look. YouTube stream got sniped, did it? Emirates FA Cup. Next goal will dictate this whole game. Liverpool score, it's over. Oh, this stream's got... Oh, what, are you talking about the one... Oh, they just cut the live feed. Why do they... I tell you, man. Let me tell you something, right? Fans need to start making their voice heard in this country, because we are getting ripped off left, right and centre by these football clubs. It's a joke. Number one, the fact you can't watch 3 o'clock kickoffs. Embarrassing. Yet you can go on holiday to America, the Caribbean, anywhere else and watch a 3 o'clock kickoff. They then put a live stream on YouTube so people can watch the Community Shield, and then they lock it off during the game. Why are they doing that? Listen, it might be an accident, but pre-season friendlies, we're paying for them. It's a joke. They made it private on YouTube. Oh, so they have done it on purpose. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. How is a Community Shield game not just on normal TV to watch so everyone can watch it? Why is it even on TNT Sports? Oh, good looking ball, he overhits it. They've got to do something, man. They've got to. Fans are getting bumped left, right and centre. You've got to get Sky Sports. You've got to get TNT. You've got to have Amazon. You've got to get Discovery, is it now as well? There's about 5 different ones you've got to subscribe to. You should be able, like Netflix, you should be able to say, right, I'm going to subscribe to Arsenal. I'm going to pay however much each month. £10, £15, and I watch every Arsenal game that's on TV. 3 o'clock, 7:45, 12:30. I can watch every game of my team. How are you still in a situation where you can't watch your team play every game? It's ridiculous. You're paying all that money, and then some Sundays they'll go, we're not going to show the Arsenal game on TV. Here, guys, watch Burnley against Ipswich at 4:30. Well, I'm paying for that, but my own team's playing. It's not on TV. We're so far behind, it's unbelievable. Go to other parts of the world, you can watch every game. It's a joke. Premier League's a rip-off. Even with the kits is an absolute rip-off. They used to get new kits every 2 seasons, then they went to 1 season. So you only get 1 season out of the kit, but the kits are more expensive than they was at 2 seasons. They've got to put a stop to it. I got a message from somebody I know. He works at the Emirates, right? He said to me, yesterday, Arsenal broke the record for most income ever in the Armoury in a single day. They made over £400,000 in the Armoury yesterday. He says Gyökeres shirts, they're selling out of them. They're running out of the letters because obviously he has the O with them 2 dots above it. He said, we're running out of the O. We're having to just say, oh, you're going to have the normal O because we've ran out of that O with the 2 dots on it. I said, you know the crazy thing? 70-80% of the fan base have hardly ever seen this guy play football, let's be honest. A regular, like, maybe if you're a real football fan, but some of the casual fans, they ain't watched Sporting Lisbon play football. But people are going, yo, just give me that Gyökeres 14. You know what I mean? They're making ridiculous money. But then you go, yo, any chance you buying Eze? Oh, no, we can't afford that. We ain't got no money left. You ordered yours 2 weeks ago. Still wait. I told you, they ain't got no... The O's are sold out, bro. The O's are sold out. That O with the 2 dots on it, they're selling out. I think if you email them and say you'll take it with the regular O, I think you can get the shirt quicker. If you want the proper one, they're selling out. They're selling like hotcakes. Ordered mine on the 27th of July. Still haven't got it. It's crazy. Smash the likes, people. Big up Curtis in the C unit. I sent a message. I will get back to you, Gunnar Motley, bro. Big up. I know you're coming back on your YouTube stuff. Got my Glock shirt. I got mine in Singapore, man. So I just got it there and then. But I never got the O with the 2 dots above it either. Hey, sit down, bro. Relax. Kirkes. Yeah, I just got the regular O. Home shirt, away shirt, third kit. Yeah, I think this year for me will just be the home shirt. The third shirt, if it was round neck, I would have got it. We've spent the most money in the window. Net, our issue is we don't get any money back. Well, Liverpool, if they sell Harvey Elliott, they'd be 200 million in sales. So when people go, how can Liverpool spend 400 million? They've made 200. So their net's going to be 200 million. Our net's at 200 million because we've only sold Nuno Tavares. We should have sold 5 or 6 players by now. You can't have the regular, oh, it won't look right. I hear you, but you can get away with it, man. Trust me. Especially if they're delaying your shirt for weeks as well. Nah, man, it ain't the fake shirt, bro. I had it before I got there, but I just threw the Jokeres on the back of it, you know? I should have, though. I should have. Especially with the prices they charge. Elliot, they reckon 45 million, Leipzig. Here's Mateta. Man's got, that's a foul. And look, he should have got booked in the first half. Konate, when he took out Eze. Now he does get booked. It's the only thing I'll say about Konate. He dives in a little bit. He's not very patient. I like Mateta, you know, I swear down. I'm a fan of Mateta. He's not amazing, but he's just old school. There's something old school about him that you just don't see a lot nowadays with strikers. These strikers, a lot of them are link-up strikers. He's just old school, shirt tucked in. You know what I mean? He's good, man. 2 dots make it feel legit. I hear you. I hear you. Leao just had a good chance. Oh, yeah, he's playing Chelsea, right? Down to 10 men. That's the only thing I will say about Leao is his finishing is very up and down. In that Arsenal game, he went on a run. He went past 3 players. I thought, oh, my God, he's unreal. Could have just unread it in the bottom corner. He hit it straight at the keeper. I thought, but I'd still take him. I'm sorry. He's better than Martinelli. Man said put your own dots above the O. You know what I mean? Get a permanent marker, man, and just put 2 dots above it. No one will notice. Mateta's a Diego Costa type, yeah. They try and bully defenders, which I like seeing, man. What happens if you get a red card in this game? I think it carries over into the league. I think the suspension carries over. We are 2 minutes till half time. Been a good first half. The last 10, 15 minutes got a little bit more quiet. Diaz and Jota were game changers. Rate them above Gakpo. Yeah. You know what, though? I just feel we haven't seen the best of Gakpo yet. Ekatike, man, he's good. Has he got the pace? He's got bullied, but yeah, I think Liverpool fans are going to like him. When you've had Darwin Núñez up front, who's just like a wild animal. I remember Gakpo had a really good Euros for Holland, but then he doesn't start every week for Liverpool, so it's difficult to judge him sometimes. Big up Sam Bond with a super sticker, bro. And Vivek, fact, I watch all the Prem games in India for £10. Do you know what I mean? Paying £10 for like 2 pre-season friendlies of Arsenal, which is a shambles. But what choice have you got? Boys arrived yesterday. Yeah, listen, they'll be delighted. They'll be delighted. Gyökeres, the celebration, I think he's going to be a bit of a, I won't say hero, but I think the fans, especially a lot of the younger fans, will love him. And the celebration is just iconic. Minute till half time. No, in fact, 7 minutes added on at the end. I'm going to miss Darwin. Banter me if you will. He's a chance merchant. For the first year, I watched Darwin and I said, it's going to click. His movement is exceptional. He lacks composure in front of goal. I thought he's aggressive, he's quick, he's tall, he's passionate. If that clicks, he can be a top striker. He has no composure whatsoever. It's almost like the easier the chance, the worse he gets. Give him an open goal, he'll miss it, and then he might score a rocket from 25 yards. He's took the bag. I seen a thing saying that Darwin is on more wages than Salah. He's obviously gone Al Hilal, hasn't he, and just said, "Give me the bag." Can't blame him really. I don't blame players for going Saudi. Come on, Palace, what you got? Munoz. Oh, is that not a foul? Again, look, Eze doesn't make the penalty area. I don't know where he is. I thought that was a foul, you know. Oh, no, Eze is, yeah, he is. Edge of the box. I don't think it is a foul. I like that cross. Probably a bit too much power on it. Sam said, Gyökeres 14 with the 2 dots on top of the O, still available in the app. I always buy my stuff online, avoid the queue at the Armory, yeah. But, bro, what I'm saying, Sam, there's a lot of people that have ordered online and haven't got them. I don't know why. I don't know what order they're putting them out in. As you just seen in the chat, people saying they ordered in July and still haven't got it. Who scores higher in IQ, to Palmer or Darwin? Bro, Palmer just like, I don't know, he moves so like just one word answers. He sounds like he ain't interested. Eze's head has been turned. What are you saying? He can't concentrate. He's thinking about Arsenal. You got to think as well. We'll make Eze look better. Come on, Mateta, you're in. Oh, he's offside. And look, he missed anyway. Ash said, Curtis, can you see the title race being between us, Liverpool, City, and Chelsea? Yeah, possibly. I'm surprised that Chelsea aren't looking at Donnarumma because I don't rate their goalkeeper. I don't think that Sanchez is that good. So if Donnarumma's available for 25 million, why are clubs just letting him go to Man United? I don't think Chelsea's keeper's that good. And to be honest, if I'm being really, really harsh, I haven't liked the way David Raya's been playing in pre-season. But they probably wouldn't go for Donnarumma now. He's on massive wages as well, apparently. Yo, Ekati, I swear, he just does think he's got even that little pass there, how he's just flicking it. Yeah, he's moving mad. He's got mad confidence. I take Donnarumma over Raya. How old is Donnarumma? What is he, 31, 32? Still not that old for a goalkeeper. He was unbelievable against Arsenal. Donnarumma is... What? Donnarumma's 26. Oh my God. No, why do I think Donnarumma was like 31, 32? Frimpong volleys it over. No, I'm not lying. I would buy Donnarumma now, and I'd buy Donnarumma and play him over Raya all day long, bro. He's massive. I think they say Donnarumma's not that good with the ball at his feet, though. You know, these managers are obsessed with ball playing goalkeepers. Real talk, I'd take Donnarumma over Raya. Oh, he's on huge wages apparently. What's he on? 270. He ain't gonna. Yeah, that's the problem. Man United have to give him 300 grand a week. Oh no, he's not. 215. That was in pounds. It's 215,000 pounds. That's Listen, man, we got Havertz on 275. A goalkeeper can be the difference in a title race. You know, he has. He's been about for ages. I thought he was in his 30s. Donnarumma was like 17 when he was at Milan. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I actually thought he was in his 30s. I'd take Donnarumma. I'd take Donnarumma for Real. He's 26. He's younger than Real. And he's better than Real. But like I said, I've seen things before. People say he's not good on the ball. Everybody wants a goalkeeper that can pass now. The world's gone mad, hasn't it? They want centre mids basically in goal. We've got a minute and a half to half time. 215k for a keeper is nuts. Yeah, but we say that, right? But that is Zinchenko and Reece Nelson. In fact, that would be more. Zinny's on 150 and Reece Nelson's on 100. Them two are on 250. If I said to Arsenal fans now, get rid of Nelson and get rid of Zinchenko and you get Donnarumma, you'd do it. You'd do it. Those two ain't really offering much. Kirkez finds Gakpo. 45 seconds to half time. Don't concede, Palace. Yeah, it's too tight. Good defending. Palace have been poor. They're not offering anything. Even again here, look, Eze, he ain't going to run at no one. No pace in that situation. Is Zinny leaving? I think we're struggling to sell him because of the wages. No, who's going to give Zinny a 150 a week? No more Eze or Rodrigo. This is what Arsenal do, bro. You start the summer saying we're going to get Rodrigo. You end the summer playing Madueke left wing. Munoz whips it in back post. No one attacking it, man. I don't think Trossard does have pace, to be honest. Come on, Palace, do something. This Munoz has been their best attacking option, putting crosses in. Nobody there at half-time. Half-time. Half-time whistle. Eze plays left wing for Arsenal. He will have to try and do what, like, Smith Rowe was doing when he was playing left wing. You're more that dribbler, but you're not that quick. He's just not a left winger. He's not. It's as simple as that. He's a 10. He's a 10. Big up to everyone locked in, man. 3,000 of you locked in. Appreciate your support. Crystal Palace 1. Liverpool 2. Ekatike gave Liverpool the lead. Excellent finish. Bottom corner. Equalizer from Mateta. From the penalty spot, Van Dijk. Foul just inside the area. And then Frimpong chipped the goalkeeper. Although I think it was a cross to the back post. And ends up lobbing the keeper. Well, good game. I'm hoping Palace get the next goal because if Liverpool get it, I think it's over. I think 3-1 will end it. Snake Eye says, can you predict Arsenal's first 5 games? I hate doing predictions, man, because they come back and bite you. Who have we got? Right, Arsenal fixtures. Let's get them up. First 5 games. Man United away, Leeds at home, Liverpool away, Forest at home, Man City at home. It's just so hard to predict, isn't it? Because with this current Man United team, I think, okay, we can beat them. You had Donnarumma and Baleba, and it's a tougher game. All right, I'm going to put it out there and say we beat Man United, even though I'm not fully confident because Old Trafford's difficult, but realistically, they're not getting Baleba and Donnarumma by next Sunday. So Onana or someone's in goal. I'm going to go for a tight win and put it out there, even though I'm not fully confident. We beat Leeds at home. Liverpool at Anfield. We do not have a good record at Anfield, man. If they've got Isak, I hate predicting losses. I really do. I just don't even like saying we're going to lose because I feel like I'm encouraging the loss. Liverpool, if anything, is the one we drop points. We have drawn the last couple of times, though, and them fullbacks look very high, but realistically, Isak might be there by then. We win all 5. No, I don't know. Man City could be a problem as well. I don't know, but Rodri's injured again, and he's out for 6 weeks. So, am I scared of Man City? I'm not scared of them, to be honest. I think we can beat Man City at home. I actually don't look at any team in the Prem and think, oh, I'm scared. I think they'll batter us. Like, we don't lose the title because of Liverpool or Man City. We lose the title because we end up getting beat by West Ham, or we go and lose to Fulham, or we lose to Brighton. Like, it's very difficult. I honestly, Man City, I haven't watched hardly any of them in pre-season, so I don't even know how they look, to be honest. Listen, I'm capping saying 5 out of 5. It ain't gonna happen. I hope it happens. Um, who knows? Who knows, man? I think what happens against Man United will dictate what happens in the next few games. Like, if we've beaten Man United at Old Trafford and we beat Leeds at home, I'm looking at Liverpool going, we're gonna go there and cause them problems. Like, but if you go to United and get beat or draw, then I'm looking at Anfield and saying, if you can't handle Man United, you're not gonna handle Liverpool. So, and I know that sounds like I'm sitting on the fence, but I think it will have that effect. I think if we beat Man United on Sunday, we might get going. If we drop points there, then I think we're going to be struggling. I really do. I really do. If we break it down into 3 games, Man United, Leeds, and Liverpool, because there's an international break after that, I think we've got to have a minimum of 7 points. Minimum. Anything less than that, I think we're already underachieving. You've got to be winning 2 of them and drawing 1. I don't think we can be losing any of those 3 games. But if we're on 4, 5, there's so many ifs, buts, and maybes. The win all 5, by the way, I'm joking. Old Trafford's going to be tough, man. Make no mistake about it. Anybody in the chat, I will never come on this channel and think we're just going to roll Man United at Old Trafford. There's something about that stadium that makes life difficult for Arsenal, you know? Even when they're poor, they seem to be able to score against us. But it'll be interesting. Be interesting. Zubimendi was great yesterday. Will he look great at Old Trafford, where you're not going to get that kind of space and you'll be impressed? This time next Sunday will be Arsenal therapy. Bro, I hope not. I really hope not. If we'll get cooked if we lose to United. Their fans will go mad. We've got to let them worry about us. That's the way we've got to start acting. We've got to go to Old Trafford and go, ultimately, they've just finished 15th. We've finished 2nd. We've signed one of the most informed strikers in Europe. We've signed Zubimendi, who looked class yesterday. We're better than them. That's the mentality that we need to have. We're going to go there and beat them. But sometimes we're still looking at teams going, oh, United at Old Trafford. You've got to go to Old Trafford and beat them if you want to win the title. That's going to be my mentality. But sometimes the club don't back out with performances, so the mentality doesn't always work. But listen, big up to everyone locked in. 3,000 of you tuned in. Really appreciate the support. Give me your relegated teams. Burnley are getting relegated. Sunderland have spent well. I would like to see one of the promoter teams stay up because it's getting boring that they just keep getting relegated, all 3 of them. I think Brentford are in trouble this year. They've lost Mbuemo, they've lost Norgard, who was their captain. They're going to lose Wissa, and they've lost their manager. And I don't think they've signed many players. I think Brentford might get dragged into it. I think Everton will be in trouble. You know, it's all right having a new stadium, but who've they signed? Calvert-Lewin left. Decore left. I think Everton will be in trouble. I think Wolves will be in trouble. They've lost Cunha. They might lose Strand Larsen. So I think those 3 will get dragged into it with the 3 newly promoted as well. I'd like to see Leeds or Sunderland stay in the Prem because they have got Premier League heritage. You know, growing up, Leeds were a big club in the Premier League. Ellen Road, Ferdinand, Hasselbank, Viduka. Sunderland, I always think Stadium Alight was decent. Prem, bit of heritage. Kevin Phillips, Niall Quinn. I think Burnley will finish bottom of the league. I think they've got no chance of doing anything. Bournemouth, you're right. Yeah, Bournemouth have had a. They lost obviously Howson. They lost Kirkes. I think they lost someone else as well. The defender that PSG are going to sign. Newcastle Sunderland, man. I don't care. I love that game. I love rivalries in the Prem. And that is a proper rivalry. The time where Derby goes off. Eze is not impressed. I did a show with a Crystal Palace fan last season, and he said to me that Eze is a bit of a highlights player. I said, what do you mean? He goes, they only show you when he does well and scores a great goal or plays a great pass. He said for Palace, he has a lot of games where he just drifts through the game and doesn't do that much. And he said that's the problem with him sometimes, that he floats in and out of games. Now, the problem with Arsenal, sometimes Odegaard's like that for us, floats in and out of games. So can you have two players that are a bit, I'm just chilling and, if I get the ball, I'll do something. But if I don't, I'm just going to stroll around. I don't think we can afford to have that when you've got Martin Odegaard. I think we need a left winger with intensity and pace. Like I said, if you're bringing Eze in to challenge Odegaard, do that deal. If you're bringing him in to play him left wing, I wouldn't sign him. I'll be totally honest with you. I've heard a lot of people just say, listen, Eze's a brilliant player, sign him. I don't have that mentality. I think you need to sign the right player. Arsenal are not going to sign Eze and a left winger. If we sign Eze, that is the left winger. So to me, buy the player that you need the most. We need the left winger. You go and get, listen, Rodrigo, it doesn't look like he's leaving Real Madrid, right? They've spoke about it all summer. We haven't really heard anything. We've heard the odd story that Madrid would sell him if somebody offered massive money for him, but nobody has. So I don't think Rodrigo's going to go, but Rodrigo would be an amazing signing. Leao, I think, would still be a brilliant signing. He's quick, tall, strong. AC Milan are not in Europe. I think you could go there and get him out of there at a cheaper price, right? Lookman's just scored 15 league goals for Atalanta and scored 5 in the Champions League, including against Real Madrid. And he's available for about 50 million. But is he good enough? Because in the Prem he struggled, in Italy he's ripped it up. Is he a player that won't work in the Prem, or has he gone to Italy and matured and improved and now you do go and get him? Maybe you do. But to me, as a left wing, the way Arsenal play, I do not think that's going to solve our problems. He's an attacking midfielder. He's not a winger. And the amount of defending you have to do for Arsenal playing out wide, he hasn't even got that kind of work rate. They play a back three and then Mitchell as the wing back, so he doesn't even have to defend that much. You play left wing for Arsenal, your left back's inverting, mate. You better run back and make that recovery run. I genuinely don't think Eze is the right signing for us. If we had 120, 30 million, I'd say buy Eze and the left winger all day long. But if you've only got one signing, Eze is not the signing for me. I love him as a player, but no. We need high intensity, high pace, high action. Keros, I'm being serious, bro. It's nothing to do with his talent. I love him as a player. I've tweeted multiple times bring Eze to Arsenal over the last year. He's a brilliant player. We need a particular kind of player. We need a winger that is quick, that is dangerous, that puts defences on the back foot so Saka can get more space on the other side. All Eze is going to do in the Arsenal team is drift inside and we'll have no width on the left. That's what's going to happen. João Pedro, 5 goals in 5 games. What I always say, though, people, is sometimes pre-season, he did score in the Club World Cup. So he clearly can do it. But wait until the season starts. I was a striker. You bang goals in pre-season. You're happy, but you're not. Why do you think Gyökeres didn't hype up that much yesterday when he scored? I don't know if you watched the celebration back. You see Declan Rice and Gabriel telling him to do the celebration. Rice was pushing him, go and do the celebration. He quickly just did it for a second and stopped. Why do you think he didn't naturally do it? He's thinking, bro, I'm a striker, man. This is pre-season. Wait until I'm in the Prem, then I'll go mad. People saying Saliba Bomber. African Gooner, though. Come on, bro. I mean, I'll be real with you. I'm not really going with that as a source of information. If he knows someone, respect to him, but I'm not giving him that. It's very easy. I could tweet that Saliba's staying. I mean, I asked the guy the question to his face. He said, God willing, soon. Hopefully I'll sign. I could have come back and tweeted and got loads of traction. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry. We can't be calling that a bomber. I need to see that from a certified source. I know, I've been on a show with him before, African Gooner. What he does, without being disrespectful, and a lot of people do this, it's the easiest way if you want to create a big Twitter account in the football space. All you do, Fabrizio Romano puts a news story out. Let's say he says Saliba signing a new deal. You write it in your own words, and then you put at Fabrizio Romano at the end of it. And then maybe if you've got time, you Photoshop a picture of the player and put it up. And then people start to believe that you're a news account. This is that Rio guy who everyone's hyping, 15. Liverpool fans saying he's better than Dowman, but I ain't really seen him play. And that's easy. I could genuinely do that now. I could go on Twitter all day long. Every bit of news that comes out, 10 seconds after they've wrote it, I write it in my own words and then put the source at the end of it and put a picture up. And you just spam that all day long. Spam it, spam it, spam it. And then after about 2 months, people say that you're a news you're an article, you're a journalist. You've got insight and information. Because then every now and then you drop your own story as well and make it look like you know that information. I'm not saying he doesn't, maybe he's connected. And if he is, big him up, but I'm not going to start hyping that up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Callum said if you don't subscribe, you're a Tottenham fan. And nobody wants to be a Tottenham fan, let's be honest. Not in this day and age. Arjun says, would we need Eze for pace against low blocks? Now, that's where you do have a point. Low blocks, pace isn't as effective. No space to run into. That's where Eze might be effective. So you do have a point there. Fitz said Berta is still on fraud watch big time. You want more in it, Fitz. I get you. I agree with you. Donald said Deck and Big Gabby peppered Gyökeres to do his celebration. I like that, though. You can see that, you got to build them bonds. Bleck said Lucas Radibi, former lead centre-back, started watching Premier League because of him. My countryman from South Africa. Big up Big C in the community. Gordon or Lookman? I'm not the biggest fan of Gordon. Not for the price that he would cost. I take a chance on Lookman. My uncle's a big Leeds fan, man, so I used to watch Lucas Radibi and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and Alan Smith and Harry Kewell. Oh, and that is actually a great point. Eze against low blocks might be effective, to be honest. And we do play a lot of low blocks. Second half underway, people. Come on, Palace. At least keep the game active. Keep the game active. Score the next goal. Asvert's played well. I ain't seen him in the game much. Not having a good game, is he? Eze, man, just keeps losing the ball. But again, he's getting the ball wide, which is where you don't want him on the ball. Oh, shot. Gakpo gets to the byline. Ball whipped in by Kirkez. Oi! Ekatike heads it wide. Ooh. I think the defender just put him off there, or it would have been game over. Is he offside as well? His right leg. I think the defender just puts him off as he goes to head that. That could have been game over. I think if they score again, it's over. Palace need to score next. Viduka was good, man. Yeah, Salah, I've hardly mentioned him in this game. Hardly mentioned him. Be interesting how Salah adapts with having a striker that's like a goal scorer, you know? Wemby TK, no, he does look a bit like Wemby. He actually does. That's a great shot. Look at that touch from Salah. That's awful. Wemby TK, you know, that is an absolute banger. Richard said, was just catching up on the stream. He said, think how good we look against the lower teams with the friendlies. It's the little team. And you're right. You are right. What I meant was sort of the teams not as good, but not the ones that low block. But then most of them probably do, to be honest. Playmaker Salah is better. He's I think he still wants the goal records though, man. But yeah, Curtis Martinelli has been playing like Anthony. He's been awful. He's been absolutely awful. Look how quick Frimpong is, bro, on the overlap. Or underlap. Yeah, you're right, actually. You are right. It's the underlap. Curtis, is all of next week United build up? Nah. Later on in the week. You know, I want to know about transfers, bro. Salah does well, wins a corner. I want to know about transfers, bro. You know what I mean? United ain't for 7 days. Something can happen midweek. Yeah, listen, Arsenal don't do deals quickly. That's the problem. And everything I'm reading online today is that Arsenal are desperate to sell players this week. Fabio Vieira, Kivior's being linked, Zinchenko, Reece Nelson. They're trying to make money. And then I think they'll go. So I don't think we'll sign anybody before the Man United game. Maybe, hopefully, we sell somebody. Corner to Liverpool, whipped in. It's high. It's headed away by Richards. Come on, Eze, man. You ain't done anything. Look, this guy's getting tripped over by the ref. I swear the ref just tripped him over. Munoz. Imagine if the ref's injured him. I want to see the replay. I swear the ref tripped him over. He's a Liverpool fan. Man's got "You'll Never Walk Alone" tatted on his back. Watch the ref. Look. Ref shoulder barged him. Salah criticised UEFA. Mad respect. Listen, man. A lot of these organisations are shocking. Oh yeah, I just see Salah now. Yeah, say something, man. Listen, I always say, a lot of these footballers, they have huge platforms. If you know, you're in a great position to speak. Do you know what I mean? You got 10, 20 million people following you on social media. And people say, oh, football shouldn't cross over into politics, but it's life. It's not politics, it's real life. You know what I mean? And a lot of people would rather hear from a footballer than some politician that we can't connect with, you know? So I think, I know people say there's a footballer shouldn't mention politics, but I think when it's real life, it isn't politics. So, yeah, Salah, speak up, use your platform, make a difference, put pressure on these guys. If you, but man, come on, man. UEFA, we know it's money, innit? They want money. It's all money oriented, bro. They don't care that much. Look at the way they've dealt with things in the past. But a baller, yeah, he's a good player. I don't think he's played that well today. You know? Twitter is saying Salim, bro, but the source, where it's starting from, is not a good source. So when we see better sources, yeah, man, we'll talk. There's Wembenyama. Ekatike Wembenyama, you know. Yo. He is French as well, isn't he? Wemby's French as well, isn't he? Yeah, I remember he was chilling with Mbappe. Listen, it would be great news, by the way. If he does sign that contract, I'm saying I was the original source, bro. I asked the question. Ball whipped in Ekatike! Ay, ay, ay. Probably should have scored that left foot. I think you should hit the target there. Oh, it's good football, man. Verts, left foot. What a ball. Hey, that's not a good finish. Bro, I swear down, that ball from Verts, yeah, honestly, is class on his left foot. He should do better there. See, Isak probably scores that. Do you think? I think Isak bags that. Let's talk about how glad I am, Nico. Bro, I swear down, yeah. Nico Williams yesterday. The performance was just... I don't even know what he was doing. There was twice he got 1v1 with Timber, and I'm thinking, at least have a run at him. I actually wanted him to run at Timber. And he just went, I just passed the ball backwards. It's like he couldn't be bothered to even run. I looked at him, I thought, we were going to drop 50 million and like 250, 300 grand on this guy. Oh, man, I don't want that guy nowhere near Arsenal. Awful. Awful, bro. I don't know what's going on with him. Even the fact, no disrespect, that he wanted to stay at Bilbao, and that's no disrespect to him. Guy's being linked with Arsenal and Barcelona, and he stays at Bilbao. I think that says something about the guy's mentality. You know what I mean? I know his brother's there and he's comfortable. He might not want to leave, but you got Barca and Arsenal. Yo, Gakpo's cooked them too, bro. He was he was worse than Martinelli yesterday, Nico Williams. I'll be real. Richard said, no, I disagree. We don't watch and admire them for their political opinions. Same with celebrities. You act in movies, don't care who you're voting for. Is Ekatike? Oh, it's blocked. No, listen, I'm not saying we look at footballers for their opinion of things in life and politics. Ultimately, we're watching them to play well for our team. But I always think when you've got a platform, you can speak up on important things that bother you. They don't need to get political, but they can question these authorities, like Salah did to UEFA. But I hear you. Chris said, do you feel Emery is out for revenge for Arsenal? Stop them with Villarreal. Stop. Nah. I don't think he is. I think Emery's going to have a tough season this year. Villa seem to have some financial problem. That's good play, man. Make the run, Eze. Come on, Eze. Ain't going to happen. Told you. He can't run. I swear down, Eze can't run. Bro, give a little something there, you know. You're between two players. Can you get a shot off? Can you not make Kanate? He's having a stinker. Bro, he's having a stinker. He didn't even try and do something there. He's actually in a dangerous position there. He might be being affected by the transfers, man. Look at... What are you doing? Why is he falling? Nah, man, I'm sorry. Saw's playing better than Eze. I've seen Saw rip up Arsenal a couple of times when he was in France. No, honestly, bro, if we buy Eze and play him left wing, it is not gonna happen. Don't get me wrong, the odd time at home against a relegation team and we have 78% possession, he's gonna bop the odd time, but 1v1 against a fullback, he ain't doing nothing. Oh, Liverpool are smoking these if they score. Good block. He ain't doing nothing, bro. Sar's a better winger than Eze. Real talk. If you're talking out and out winger. He doesn't want to get injured. Nah, man, I'm not having that, bro. This is a big game at Wembley. There's no way as a player playing for Palace, you can be at Wembley just strolling through the game. I'd be desperate to play well. I'd be desperate to play well if I was... Remember, that move ain't in the bag yet, by the way. It's not like we've signed him. Now, listen, maybe we could... Who knows? Maybe in the background we've already agreed the deal. And this is his last game. Who knows? And then maybe he's going through the motions. But nah. Nah. Big C, relax on Eze. Don't play for us yet. I'm criticising him like he already plays for us. But I don't like him on that left-hand side. And he's not even on the left-hand side today. He's playing left 10, not left wing. You'll be a lot wider playing for us. Glockeres, Victor Glockeres, mask off. Yeah, man. That celebration. Go on, Mateta, bully him. That celebration, when he scores in the Prem. If Gyökeres scores at Old Trafford next week and we win, that could be an all-timer of a stream. Salah don't have a moral compass about issues, then demand 350k. But their money's different, innit, Richard? These clubs have got the money. You're not going to go to a club as a footballer and go, you know what, man, just to be morally correct, just give me minimum wage. You know what I mean? The clubs are worth billions. So players are going to take what they can get. But Richard, I hear what you're saying. We agree. We agree. We do agree. Ball whipped in. Good flick on. Oh my God. Oh my days. How have Palace not scored? Oh my days. Saar was just bigging you up. I think Mateta flicked it on first. Was Saar onside? Watch when Mateta flicks it. He's off. I reckon he's offside if he scores that. Ah, it's a good ball in though. Ah, man, good cross. Rashford is better than Nico Williams all day long, bro. I know people said I'm Rashford's lawyer. I still think Rashford's a very good player. Rashford's better than Martinelli. I take him at Arsenal over Martinelli and Trossard all day long. The only thing with Rashford, he ain't got no defensive work rate, so Arteta would probably want to fight him. One game doesn't make you a bad player. It doesn't. Farham, my thing is not, oh, Eze's played poorly today, I don't rate him. It's nothing to do with that. It's the role that we want him to play. Ish says Liao or Eze. Liao every single day of the week. Every single day of the week. Maybe it's because I'm a striker, yeah, but I swear this guy Ekatike is good, man. And I like Mateta as well. Rashford's 100% better than Martinelli. Definitely, bro. Gyökeres scores. You might see Norwich scoffs. I don't think United fans can be unhappy, man. They've spent dough. They've done 200 million already. They're talking about Baleba. I think they want 80 million for Baleba, don't they? Man, you're going to spend about 300 million with no European football. There's no way their fans can be moaning about that. Go on, you're in. Oh, Alisson does well. Just happy we got Gyökeres, bro. I said this the other week. I'm so happy we got the deal done and got out of there. Don't have to pay 74 million for Sesko. Fighting around for strikers. We got a gunman striker, 64 million. Get out of there. Nicholas Jackson. No, I do not like Jackson at all. Can't believe he's being rated at 80 million. Who said Eze would be our left winger? Well, if we pay 68 million for Eze, where do you think he's playing? That's just the question I'm asking, because he ain't going to drop Odegaard. Saka's on the right. Where does he play? Surely he's going to play off the left. You're saying Madueke could do that, but I just don't think they're not going to buy Eze and bench him. Fitch, you only need to dig a little to find out who provides the dosh for footballers to be paid so much, and then you'll understand why the majority of them don't speak up. Salah has balls, respect. Yeah, like they don't. They don't. You read into it, man. There's a lot of information out there. Big up Fitz, man. Good to see you back in the community, bro. Corner to Palace. Come on, they're having a decent spell now. Come on, Palace. Spar said, big up, see, I'm heading to Singapore today. Wish our timing overlapped. Hey, unfortunate, man. I had a good time in Singapore. Really nice place. Very modern. Good food. Friendly people. I enjoyed it. I'm saying all this, but if we sign Eze, I'll still be hyped. But corner to Palace. Whipped in. It's high. Come on. Oh, it's a chance. Go across goal, man. Richards heads it straight to the keeper. What did the commentator just say there? Back across Fletch. Who's that? Ali McCoy, didn't it? That was my Scottish accent. Wasn't great. But you knew what I was trying to say anyway. Palace. Richard should have done better, man. Crystal Palace is such a sick name for a club. I wonder where it originates from. Ben said, watching yesterday, we clearly need Rodrigo more than Eze, left wing priority. Yeah, make sure your suitcase and luggage arrives, man. I swear. 3 days. 3 days with no luggage. Madueke needs to start over Martinelli. He does, but I'm not happy with it because we started the window saying we're going to get Rodrigo and we're going to play Madueke out of position. Come on. Come on. Come on, Palace. 4 against 4. Eze, do something. Do something. No, not bad. He saves it, the near post. Alisson's such a good goalkeeper, you know. He shuts off his angles really well. Who was that? Szoboszlai was that? Yeah, that's poor, man. Should have punished him. It's hard because ideally you want him to go across goal there, but Konate's blocking the angle, so it's a bit better. Big up Black, road to 100k. 3,000 of you locked in, man. Big up yourselves. Big up yourselves each and every time. Now, Eze did all right there. I don't mind that. At least he got a shot off at the target. Alisson's angles are amazing. He just knows. Almunia probably conceded that his near post. We have all the necessaries to be champions, and Man U will become our first casualty. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. They had a palace there that got burnt down 100 years ago. Makes sense, I suppose. Crystal Palace. 100k soon. I reckon we'll get it in the next day or two. I knew today we wouldn't get as many subscribers when we do neutral games. But big up. Yeah, Almunia mentioned it's like a word. I just can't stand that guy as a goalkeeper. He cost us trophies, that guy. Why Wenger stuck with that guy for so long, I would never know. I'll never know. The guy was a disgrace of a goalkeeper. But great numbers, man. 3,000 people locked in for a neutral watch-along is great support. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon, probably about 2 o'clock for the Arsenal. For the Arsenal catch-up on the weekend. Some transfer news. Same on Tuesday. And then Wednesday we'll do Super Cup watch-along. Hopefully PSG smash Tottenham. I just couldn't handle Tottenham winning the Super Cup. So PSG better handle business. Because we can't have that. We started the window actually open saying we're going for Isak. Remember that? Well, when Newcastle got Champions League, everyone went, oh, you can't get Isak. They've got Champions League. Next minute, he's going to Liverpool. You'll reach 100k tomorrow. I reckon we'll get there tomorrow. Arsenal stream, it'll be more. We're 162 away. This ain't neutral. You want Palace to score. You're right. You're right. I suppose it ain't. Because we got Liverpool early, I need them to get clipped. Come on, Eze. I feel like I've been really harsh on him, but it's been justified. We're looking for a game changer, bro. Boy, look at Alisson. See, he just makes... That's not a bad cross, but because of his position in there, he makes it look easy. Verts bullied. Bullied, bro. You ain't... Oh, this ain't the Bundesliga, I'm telling you. Oh, what is that? What kind of ball is that, man? 25 minutes to go. Problem with Palace as well, they ain't got a lot on the bench either, have they? It's not even many players you're looking at going, I can change it. From the clock in the background to 100k, hey, it's a journey, I'm telling you. 3k in the chat. Surely 160 of them aren't subbed. Listen, I'm looking at you. If you're not subbed, hit that sub button. If we can hit it today, it would be great. But I think it'll be tomorrow. Change being made for Liverpool. Who's a bigger rival to you? Liverpool, Spurs, United or City? Are you talking in terms of the title race or just rival overall? I always said for me the biggest rival was Man United. I just grew up in that Man United-Arsenal rivalry. Since moving down south, I do have a bit more understanding of the Tottenham rivalry, but I don't look at Tottenham as being on the same level as Arsenal. So I find it difficult to have such a big rivalry towards them. I just don't have it. Maybe it's more people who are born in London, to be honest. But for me, it's United. For me, it's United. They've always been the ops. But some people may, obviously, I get it. Tottenham historically and because of the North London rivalry, but it's been United for me. I actually respect Man United more than Tottenham, even though I dislike them, because I dislike them, but I've acknowledged, you can't help but acknowledge how big a club they are and how successful they've been. With Tottenham, I just don't even really have that respect for them because they haven't achieved hardly anything in my lifetime. So Alisson is a beast keeper, probably the best shot stopper in the league. The amount of games he's won for Liverpool goes unnoticed. Hopefully Raya can develop. Alisson's just a goalkeeper you don't talk about because he's so good. The best goalkeepers, you actually don't talk about them much because they just play well. And you don't really have to talk about them playing well. He's so reliable. Positioning so good. Makes saves look easy. Come on, we need a goal in the second half. We're 22 minutes in. It's still 2-1. What about Poole? Poole, I mean, yeah, this year, obviously fighting for the race, but I don't think there's a huge rivalry between Liverpool and Arsenal. I mean, there will be this year, but because of the title race, but nah. Oh, what a ball by Wirtz. Just over hits it. Salah can't reach it. I don't even know how he saw that pass. Yeah, second half, this game ain't been great. It might turn into like a pre-season feel. Chris, who's a United fan, said he'd rather City win the league than Liverpool. Shot over the bar by Wirtz. A lot of Man U fans say that. They'd rather City win it than Liverpool, which is mad. But obviously the rivalry of Liverpool's been greater, hasn't it? City were in League One about 15 years ago. Double change for Liverpool. Endo and McAllister coming on. Who's coming off? Probably Jones and Szoboszlai, you would imagine. Two centre mids today. Palace have not got a lot on the bench. Eze doing flicks and tricks now. Well, just put one in the top corner and I'll delete the tweet. But right now, the tweet is there. 22 minutes to go, people. Water break. Poor shot from Wirtz, expected better. Yeah, I don't know what Wirtz's actual shooting is like. Does he score many goals? Let me have a look at his stats, Wirtz. A little break in play here, people. Well, I got 10 goals, 12 assists last year in the league. He's got goals in him. Were they in the Champions Leverkusen? Yeah, they were. Jesus, he got 6 goals in 9 Champions League games last year. He definitely got goals. Yeah, even the year before. Yeah. 11 goals, 11 assists. Yeah, Wirtz. I would expect him to get goals. What was the tweet? Basically, I said that Eze is not the solution to our left wing problems. We need Leao or Rodrigo. We need pace. Wirtz is overhyped, says Akeem. Bro, we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell with him. The only thing I'd say is he a bit lightweight. But, and like you said, Ish, he had an ACL injury in his teens, and the Prem is a very physical and unforgiving league. So how will he deal with that? How did I not? Who just came off for Liverpool? I didn't even see it. Who just came off? Let me double check that. Is Ekatike off? They took Ekatike off. He had a very good game. Impressed with him. Who came off? Ekatike. Who was the other one? Endo and McAllister on. Jones and Ekatike on. 45 million, get me Lookman. I'd take him for that. Grant Ammo said Wirtz got that Fabio Vieira build, which can be difficult in the Prem. Zubomendi will be a better signing than Wirtz. It's too early to say that. I mean, I hope so, but Isak TK, man, looks good. Vivek, Big C, are you putting Arsenal favourites for the league? No. No, no, no. When Arteta's your manager, you are not favourites. Liverpool are the favourites. They've won the league. They've spent 270. It could be 400 if they get Isak. They are the favourites. Big up, Matt Curtis. Big up yourself, bro. 100k soon. You deserve it. Big up, man. Appreciate that. Albello, Big C, do you think Man U signed Donnarumma? Well, the top 5 keepers in the league. Top 5, Alisson. Donnarumma would be there. Edison as well. Raya would be top 5, even though I don't think he's world class. And don't rate Chelsea's keeper. Tottenham's keeper's okay. I can't believe Donnarumma's 26. That's the thing that shocked me today. I thought Donnarumma was like 32 because he's been around for so long. I'd take Donnarumma at Arsenal. Real talk. I'd take Donnarumma at Arsenal, but people say he's poor on the ball. And Arteta's obsessed with a ball-playing goalkeeper, but I think he's a better keeper than Ray. 25 million. I'd be tempted to go and get him. The guy's an absolute giant. We saw it in the semi-final. He's so difficult to score past. Frimpong's down injured now. He's got a knock. He made his first team debut at 16. That's mad. That is mad. That's why it feels like he's been around for so long. Because I didn't realise he made his debut that young. Frimpong's down. He looks like he's going to get up. Just a bad kick, I think. Elite shot stopper. He's unreal. That Mike Mignon, he's on the bench, I've noticed. Even in pre-season. I don't know if he was injured. When I was at the Arsenal-Milan game, I saw him. He was on the bench. I don't think he even came on. Arteta said he was the only difference between the two teams. Yeah, 25 million. I'd be buying him. This game has turned into a pre-season friendly feel. It's very, very boring this second half. First half had a lot of tempo, a lot of chances. Second half's been dreadful. Jack said his bowl patch makes him look older. Maybe he's had a stressful upbringing, you know. 4-1 to Chelsea against Milan. Apparently Milan down to 10 men. Chelsea are cooking them. Chelsea are cooking them, people. Is he playing today? Magic Mike. Let's have a look at the teams. This game is awful. Feel like turning it off. This game has been absolutely dreadful second half. Where is it? Chelsea against Milan friendlies. Mike Mignon. Leao's up front. Mignon's been booked. Who got sent off? Kubis got sent. Oh, Luka Modric. Yeah, I forgot he's at Milan. It's the heat. Yeah, Wembley for some reason is always very hot pitch side. Don't want to ask, but views on the state of the UK, said Alvin. And so I don't want to ask, but then asked. So you did want to ask. Listen, man. There's the UK at the moment is not in a good state, in my opinion. You know, I think you've got to make a country appealing for people to live. You've got to do things that make people want to live in that country. And I just don't think there's high tax. Crime is getting worse, you know? There's so many issues in this country. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good things about the country that we don't talk about much, like which you see when you go to other countries. Like, you can make a lot of money in this country. The NHS, you know, we're lucky to have that. A lot of countries you have to pay for every bit of medical treatment, but I do not think that the UK is in a good place, you know. I'll be honest, over the last few years, I've been like, would I move out of this country? What? Like, the weather's not good, right? The weather is not good. Oh, Palace could be in. Palace should be in. Palace have scored! Ismail Assar makes it 2-2. That, I told you that guy was good. Equalizer, posting in. He's quick, man. I rate that guy, you know. I remember when he used to score against Arsenal in the Europa League. He's a problem. Saw, good player. 2-2. Game on. Equalizer. Ismail Assar for Crystal Palace. He's rapid, man. He's got that change of pace. He's tall. Gakpo. Begging a free kick. Never a foul. Will Hughes, too strong for you, mate. Get off the floor. Begging a free kick. Don't you dare give a free kick for that. Great ball into Saar. I thought his first touch he overran it. That's a quality finish. Liverpool's defence, right, looks quite open today. That's where I'm hoping that no Robertson and no Trent becomes a problem for them. Ismail Assar, 2-2 equaliser, 13 minutes to go. Watchalong's in full effect, Nath, bro. I said we were neutral, we're not neutral. Ismail Assar. He's a good player, I promise you. He could play again for a bigger club. The two fullbacks at Liverpool are not... Liverpool's two centre-backs are getting left by the fullbacks. The fullbacks are bombing on. Frimpong really is a right wing-back. And Kirkes gets forward a lot as well. But yeah, Alvin, as I was saying just briefly, I'm not going to go over it too long. But yeah, the UK, man, is... listen, you can make a good life here if you're on point. But you've got to be on job. Like, you've got to really have a good career and a high-paid career. But I think there's more reasons to move abroad than there was maybe 10, 15 years ago. Let's be real. The weather's not great. The crime rate, especially in big cities, is bad. The price of everything's going up. You go abroad sometimes, especially when you're in the sunshine, you think, yo, I need to live in a better climate. Oh, what a ball, Eze! No! Should have scored. They're appealing for a penalty. Kirkes. Saar, I think you should have bagged that, bro. Eze, that's the first bit of magic from you in the game. What a ball. Saar. How is that handball, bro? What are you even appealing for? That's a great block. It's his leg, bro. That's an unbelievable block. What a block by Kirkes. That's not handball, surely. Or is it this one before? That's a pen. That's a pen, bro. McAllister. That is a pen all day long. That's a pen. Even though he actually set Saar up for a better chance. That is a pen. That's a pen. No one can tell me nothing. That is a pen. He's jumped. He's missed the ball. His arm's out. You can't say that's in a natural position. That's a penalty. If VAR doesn't give this or send the referee to the screen, it's a joke. What do you need to check, bro? There you go. Handball. Arms up. He's give a corner. Oh, how is that not a penalty? Like I told you, man. How is that not handball? I don't understand football in this country. That's a penalty. I don't understand that. I'm baffled. I'm absolutely baffled how that's not a pen. I don't know. Somebody explain to me how that's not a penalty. He jumps up to head the ball. He misses it. His outstretched arm behind him handballs it. And you ain't giving a penalty for that. I don't understand what I'm actually watching. Handballs don't even make sense anymore in this country. That is a penalty. How has he not been sent to the screen? Yeah, mate, you're not sure. Have a look at it. Double check. Why are they saying no to him? Why are they saying no, that's not a penalty? Why not just go, you know what, go and have a look, see what you think. It's a pen every day of the week. I'd love to know the reason why he hasn't given that. I'd love to hear the explanation. I don't know how you can say never a pen, bro. That's a pen. That is a pen. I said he's short. He couldn't reach it. Used his arms to try and climb. Bro, he ain't going up a step ladder. Come on, Palace. I wonder, does this go penalties or extra time? I feel like it goes extra time. I don't really want to watch extra time. The game hasn't been great second half. Oh, no, Salah. Oh, my days. First chance he's had. I'm shocked he didn't score that straight at the keeper. What a great ball in from Kirkez, man. I think Salah should do better there, you know, a player of his quality. Please tell me this don't go extra time. I actually don't want to watch another 30 minutes. Second half's been boring. Oh, yes, it says it goes straight to penalties. That's brilliant. I'll take a penalty shootout. Goes to pens. Love that. Yeah. I'd rather not have a goal now. Let's have penalty shootout. No, do you know what? Eze, last minute, 25-yarder, top corner. And then I'll tweet I've always rated him, sign him left wing. No, I still don't want him left wing. I'll take him, though. Hey, swear down, Palace is a hood club, man, them FC. Yeah, they are. Come on, Sar, drive. Eze's back post. Oi! Oi! Mateta, what are you doing? Man's playing rugby. That's Johnny Wilkinson. He was off balance, bro. Why didn't you have a touch? Set yourself there. His balance is completely off. Sar, I'm telling you, baller. He's a problem. That's a good ball, man. Have a touch and... That's a poor finish. Ref's a Liverpool fan. Yo, but yeah, Mateta was wearing the mask for ages, wasn't he? He's obviously recovered now. That goalkeeper just kicked his head off, didn't he? Harvey Elliott coming on for Wirtz. Couple good moments for Wirtz. I don't think overall he's played that well. I'll be honest with you. Liverpool fans might think I'm being harsh. His pass for Ekitike and that pass where Ekitike missed and the one for the goal. Quality. But yeah, I've been that good. 115 million. I'm going to put pressure on him. Look how the Ops was trying to put pressure on Gyökeres in the chat yesterday. You know what I mean? Until he bagged and then everyone disappeared. Abel, Big C, what was your favourite subject when you're at school except PE? Yeah, everyone loved PE, right? You're just playing football and twisting up all the kids who aren't very good. I liked IT computers was good. Because I grew up in that dial-up internet generation. So it's not like the internet was just freely being used at home. Couple songs downloaded on LimeWire, 15 minutes MSN Messenger, and that was game over for the night for me. So yeah, I liked IT. I liked what else did I like? Probably not much. You know what I mean? I was waiting for the school day to finish, to be honest. I like lunchtime. How about lunchtime? The games used to go off the games at lunchtime, you know, playing against the older years at school and that. Avoid Eze with Teta's record of profiling players. Big up Toro. Chris Clark, come on folks, 100k today, #1 Arsenal YouTuber. Big up Chris. I'm chill today, bro. I almost feel like it's more right if we get the 100k on an Arsenal stream as well. Sky Touche, I came here just to ask, what's the difference between McAllister's handball and Saliba's against Chelsea? What was Saliba's against Chelsea? I actually can't even remember that. I'm not even bantering. I actually can't remember that. Saliba handball. I'm actually going to try and find out. I don't even know what game you're on about. Saliba handball, Chelsea. Is this going to show up? Oh, he goes to head it. Oh, is that the one where it gets flicked on at the near post? And that was given, right? Or was that not given? I've seen it now. And the thing what's worse, bro, is that the guy is 2 yards away from Saliba and heads it against his arm. This one, the ball's been floated in the air, no one's hit it, and it's hit McAllister's arm that's outstretched. And the Saliba one's actually been given, and it's the same referee. So, yeah, this one is more of a penalty than that Saliba penalty. Way more as well. Man said Saliba wasn't wearing a Liverpool shirt. Yeah, this guy's probably a Liverpool fan. Yeah, you're right, Sky Touche. It was given. You're bang on. You are bang on. Same referee. I will be covering the Super Cup final. Bonjour, monsieur. Je m'appelle Curtis. I will be a PSG fan in full effect on Wednesday evening. That's a foul. That should be a yellow card. Salah pulls him back. Yeah, well done, ref. We will be doing PSG against Tottenham Wednesday night. And that game, I can say, will not be a neutral watch-along. I will be a PSG fan that night. We cannot have Tottenham winning the Super Cup. That will be an absolute outrage if they win that. So, yeah, I will be Dembele FC on Wednesday night, people. I do remember Odegaard handball. No, that one was crazy when he handballed it at Anfield. I don't know how that wasn't given. Yeah, Mings, didn't he grabbed Greenwood around the throat or something in a pre-season game yesterday? Come on, Palace, late winner. Game's getting a bit feisty now. 3 minutes till penalties. Harvey Elliott dashed down to the floor, free kick. Yeah, Odegaard was playing basketball at Anfield still. Man said his Steph Curry impression. Yeah, it was. I don't know how that didn't get given, but Chris said it in sound view, which is about are still playing. Oba scored twice, did he? Oba's, come on, man. Oba knows where the back of the net is, bro. That guy will probably score 20 goals again this year, and he's like 35. Curtis doesn't speak French. Bonjour, bonjour. That sounds French to me, bro. I can't speak much of it, but I can speak some of it. Dear. Come on, give us a penalty shootout. Or a 25-yarder from Eze. Oh, he blocked that off. Come on, Palace. One more counter-attack. Handball, free kick to Palace, edge of their own box. Odegaard with the Kyrie handles. Kyrie, man, was... Kyrie's one of them players where I feel like he's one of my favourite players, but also... I don't know. I feel like he could have had a bigger career. He's almost like Neymar to me, like a Neymar of basketball. You know what I mean? With Eze's mixture of intelligence and pure ability that makes him essential for that boost I think we need. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. He would definitely add to us. I just think hugging the touchline wouldn't work. But I suppose when you got Martinelli... Come on, nick that off him, Hughes. Press him. Counter-attack's on if you nick that. Just allowed him to play backwards there. Oba's 36. Oba's 36. He talked French. Hey. Neymar of basketball is spot on. If Kyrie stayed with LeBron, they would have won more. If Neymar would have stayed with Messi, who knows? He could have been a Ballon d'Or winner. Come on, Eze. Give us something. Come on, late winner for Palace. Late winner for Palace. How long's going to be added on at the end of the game? How long added on? Got to be at least 4. Oh, Eze could be in. Oh, keep him back. But what is that cross? That's so bad. I don't know who that was. That guy's just come on. Harvey Elliott on the break for Liverpool. Salah. He hasn't done nothing all game. It's a corner. Bayern beat Spurs 4-0. Yeah, I saw that. Kane scored, didn't he? And missed a penalty as well. How long? 5 minutes added on. Curry. Oh, Curry's goated point guard, bro. Probably him and Magic Johnson, would you say? 2 best point guards ever. Different types of point guards, but... Chef Curry, man. Who will win the NBA championship next season? You're going for the Nuggets. I think at the moment, Oklahoma favourites again for back-to-back. No one's really traded that well to make me think otherwise. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but no one's... The one thing I don't like about NBA, man, they don't trade much. The big players don't move anywhere, man. They're stuck. I know there's wage caps and that, but no one moves, man. I want to see 4 or 5 big moves. I need to see a few trades first, then we'll talk. At the moment, Rockets got KD. Yeah, that's big, but KD's past his best, isn't he, really? Ooh. Celtics, Tatum's injured for a while, and they've traded Drew Holiday and Porzingis, so they've lost players. I know LeBron's talking about one more ring, but boy, I don't think that's going to happen. The Lakers can't defend. I don't know. Liverpool play again on Friday. Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? That is mad. Community Shield, why would you make them play on Friday night? But they'll beat Bournemouth at home anyway. Gahey's down. I don't know if he's got cramp or injured. In the all black boots. Reminds me of back in the day, man, when certain clubs you had to wear black boots. Polish them up and that. Gahey's like, listen, let me say I've got cramp so I can come off and then sign for Liverpool. Make sure you subscribe if you're locked in. 3,500 locked in is unbelievable numbers. Big up yourselves, man. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We're creeping up. We'll get there tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, the wages that NBA players get are absolutely ridiculous. Their money is unreal. Did you know Jeremy Sohan's a massive Arsenal fan? Yeah, I heard that. I think he's from Milton Keynes. There's a couple English players in there. OG what's his name? OG Anunoby. Yeah, he's probably the best one, isn't he? British player, plays for the Knicks. Yeah, man. Giveaways for 100k. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway. We'll do something, definitely. 2 minutes to go in this game. Farhan said Liverpool are not as good as I thought. I think going forward, they're going to be a problem. I think defensively, their 2 fullbacks are going to cause problems to their 2 centre-backs because they bomb on so much. They're going to isolate Van Dijk and Konate. It's where a lot of the chances have come down the sides of the pitch today. FPL squad will start this week. I'm going to set up a league and I'll get the codes in the chat and everything. So you guys can get involved. We'll sort out FPL. I need to get my team ready. I need to do a bit of studying because last year, I remember just picking the team at the start. You actually need to check the fixtures, don't you? Who are they starting off with? And I'm going to get a bit more detailed into it. Last minute of the game, Kirkes bombing forward for Liverpool, whips it in. Oh my days, well done, Henderson. That was a dangerous cross. This Kirkes got a very good delivery. I remember seeing him against Arsenal for Bournemouth. He's got a really good cross. I don't know how good him and Frimpong are defensively. That's the thing. I know Frimpong's rapid. Come on, Eze, man. Throwing to Liverpool. That should be that. 20 seconds to go. We should be heading to penalties. It says online that Community Shield this year will head straight to penalties. In order to avoid extra game time in preparation for the season, they have scrapped extra time. The game will head straight to penalties, which it should do anyway. Extra time in general, most of the time doesn't work. How many times do we watch extra time and go, oh, what a brilliant extra time and goals? Most of the time it's boring. You don't see a goal. It ends up going to penalties. Players are knackered. Come on, Mattel. Got to do more there. Come on, Palace, late winner. Will Hughes, what you got? Rolls it into Eze. Come on, come on, come on. Have a pop. Yo! Just wide. That should be the end of the game. Never really looked like it was going in. I don't know who that guy is who had the shot. Eze set him up. Look at that from Endo. That is terrible. Eze does well. That's where he can do well. Ah, drags it wide. Inter Barca extra time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you're not wrong, actually. Lamine, there was bare goals in that. But in general, I think extra times are boring. You get the odd one, though, to be fair, where they're banging. You are right. That game was crazy. That should have been the Champions League final. There we go, penalty. Yeah, Argentina, France. Is it penalties? Please tell me it's not extra time. I need to hear them say it. Yeah, there we go. Penalty shootout. Beautiful. Beautiful. You can't go wrong with a good old penalty shootout. I don't really know who Palace's penalty takes. I'm just thinking Henderson and Alisson. You got to make Liverpool favourites just because their goalkeeper's better. But I don't know how good he is. Penalty shootout's always different. Are you covering the Super Cup? I think I read that one. I will be. Yeah, let me just check actually. Is that Wednesday night? I think. Wednesday night. Yeah, 8 p.m. kickoff. PSG against Top Spurs. You ever heard of them? No. HR Noni. MLS works better than Martinelli Calafiori. Maybe. I mean, they didn't. He played Timber at left back, didn't he? And then he brought Lewis Skelly on. But yeah, Noni just putting in a few decent crosses made him look like a world beater because the standard's been set so low by the recent form of Martinelli. Like, I saw Madueke just knock the ball down the line, whip it in, Gyökeres heads it against the post. I'm like, oh, Madueke is a baller. Man, them FC, a left wing solution. It's like, you're not the left wing solution, but the situation we're in at Old Trafford next Sunday, Madueke, Gyökeres, Saka front three is what I would want to see. That doesn't mean all of a sudden I'm a Madueke fan because I started the summer saying I want Rodrigo. Rodrigo's up here. Madueke is down here somewhere. Do you know what I mean? But listen, football works out mysteriously sometimes. Sometimes the 3 or 2 best players isn't the one that works the best, as strange as that sounds. You know, I saw in the Man City documentary, and Vincent Kompany was talking about him and Jerome Boateng didn't work as a partnership. Boateng was rated one of the best upcoming centre-backs in Europe. It didn't work. They sold him. They bought Lescott from Everton, who was seen nowhere near as good as Boateng, and City won the title because that partnership worked better. You look at Real Madrid. Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Mbappe should be winning Champions Leagues and La Liga quite easily. On paper, it's ridiculous how good that is, but it doesn't always work. So you just gotta hope. You gotta hope. Noni really, his job is very simple if he's playing left wing. Run down the line and put crosses in. Every now and then you might be able to get into the penalty area and have a left foot shot across the areas. And if he does that, it might make him look really good just by playing quite simple. Chelsea flexing their trophies on the pitch. Fair play. You win them, you can flex them. You got the right to do that. Palace got robbed. Yeah, how they didn't get a penalty, I'll never know. I would love to hear the explanation. I want the referee to say after the game, this is why I haven't given the penalty. Because I don't think you should be allowed to just not give that penalty and not tell us why. What is the reason? In rugby, they have the refs mic'd up, and when they give a decision, you hear what the referee is saying. I want to hear why that referee hasn't given that penalty, because that is a scandal. Imagine this was the FA Cup final. How have you not given that? Facts, it's even simpler with Gyökeres. The fact Martinelli still exposed conveys the quality difference. Yeah, yeah. If I was Arteta, I'd be very concerned that Madueke looks a level above Martinelli just by putting simple crosses in the area. I'd be looking at Martinelli going, I've got a serious problem on my hand. Madueke didn't do anything special, but we're hyping him just because he's crossing the ball. Havertz left wing might work. He looked quick yesterday. I don't know where that burst of pace come from. I don't know if he can play left wing. Nay, come on, man. I know you're a Liverpool fan. That's handball, bruv. I'm sorry. It is. Especially in the modern game with VAR. Anyway, we're going to penalty shootout, people. We're going to penalty shootout. Ref's doing an Ivan Toney. What are you saying? He's got bets on the game. Last FA Cup final, Henderson should have been sent off. What did he do? He handballed it outside the area, didn't he? So yeah, no, you're right. Maybe it's karma. I don't know what he's doing with that hat on his head as well. You know, if you're a goalkeeper and you got to wear a hat, just wear a swaggered up hat or something. Why is he wearing some plain hat? That looks like one of them hats you wore to school or something. You know what I mean? Don't look like, just wear a little New Era hat or a, you know what I mean? Wear something with a bit of swag. Come on, Palace. I am neutral, of course, but Eze will probably take a penalty as well. Should wear the C Unit hat. You know what I mean? Anyway, penalties. Salah to take the first penalty. Nelly has documents on Arteta, only explanation. Oh, dear. Big up White Glove. Forehand, left side is so bad. Anyone other than Martinelli will do better. Don't get me wrong. Martinelli has got to go. And TJ said, Eamon Thompson out front with KD. Oh, yeah. Rockets, yeah, man. Let's see. Has KD still got it? Double the views, DR Sports. Are they live? Salah first penalty. Yeah, we're doubled. They got 1,500. We got 3.5. Here's Salah. He's missed it! He's put it over the bar. He's playing rugby. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah running down the wing. He's just hit a duck on the wing, mate, in the River Thames. Salah puts it over the bar. Why do I find that really funny? I know I probably shouldn't, but I actually really do. Salah putting it over the bar. Are you mad? Salah don't really... I don't know. It's an interesting one. Mo Salad. Come on, Palace. The cat put him off. As he was taking the penny, he was like, what hat is that? Oh, damn, I've put it over the bar. Here's Mateta. Already scored one. Scores another one. Mateta. Same side. Bottom corner. Get in there. Good finish. They compared Salah to Henry. Yeah. They need to relax with them comparisons. It's the hat. The hat's putting everyone off. Any thoughts on Wirtz in EPL? I haven't looked at the price. I'm not... let me look at Liverpool's fixtures. He's another one of those players as well that I don't think he's going to be playing 90 minutes. I think while he adapts to the league, they'll take him off 20 minutes to go. I want players that are getting 90s. Here's McAllister. Come on, Henderson, save this. Put him off with the hat. Throw the hat in the air while he's running up. Yeah! Saved by Henderson. He even took the hat off. I told you, the hat. It's the hat, bro. He's wearing a magic hat. Yo! That is brilliant. There's magic in that hat, I'm telling you. It's Jimmy Grimble. That's a great save, by the way. Left hand, bottom corner. Come on! Why am I so happy? I don't know why. It's all in the hat, bro. Slot's fuming. Eze, just score, bro. You haven't had a great game, but you've played a couple good passes. Arsenal moves waiting. You're meant to just slot this penalty. If you really want the move, chip it down the middle and we'll sign you tonight. He's missed it. Just let him go to Tottenham. Real talk, man. He done that stupid run up there, missed. Eze trying his best to not sign for Arsenal. What is that? Apparently he's off his line for the penalty. Nah, that's hot. What, just that little bit? Do they do that? If he gets a retake, he's so lucky. I think they've let him off. No, they've let him off. Poor penalty. Poor penalty, man. That stuttered run up, man. You got to score when you do that. Gakpo, he does score. I think are we back level? No, one. Yeah, but Palace, if they score this, they're still ahead. Eze don't want to sign for Arsenal. Average performance, missing penalties with the poor run up. I always say, you doing that run up or that stuttering, you have to score or you look stupid. Come on, Palace. They're still winning if they score this. If I was a ref, I lose my... If I was a manager and you do that run-up and miss, I'll be fuming. So why not just take a normal run-up? If you're doing that run-up, you better score. Come on, Saar. You've had a really good game. You've scored in the game. Up against Allison. Another stuttered run-up. Oh, see, that's how you take it, bro. I told you. This brother Saar's playing better than Eze. Stuttered run-up. Keeper goes the right way. He still scores it. Sign Saar, man. Eze, bro. He must want to go and sign for Tottenham the way he's played today. He's stunk out the joint. That is a calm penalty, you know. It's a great penalty. You don't get anywhere near that. Saar's a baller. It's like, yeah. Let's sign Saar instead. 20k fine for the stutter pen miss. I'm telling you. Big C, honestly, Eze is overrated. I don't want to write him off. I'm not writing the player off. I don't like the role we're going to play in him. Did I hear someone say Mo Salah? You did, Farhan. Harvey Elliott for Liverpool. Palace are winning 2-1. Missed it! There's magic in that cap, I'm telling you now. He knows where everyone's taking it. Look, that guy in the crowd's got the same hat on. Harvey Elliott misses for Liverpool. Opens up. That is a terrible penalty. That's why they're going to sell him to Leipzig. That's not even in the corner. Hendo. Look, he's reading off the bottle where everyone puts their pens. Most keepers do that anyway. The magic cap. Oh, his name is Henderson. He wears a magic hat. Hendo! I've seen Hendo out before in Nottingham. He was on loan at Forest. Palace, I don't know who this guy is, but he's missed. He's hit the crossbar. Who is that guy? That's the guy who mishit the cross earlier. I don't even know his name. Hits the crossbar. Gives them a bit of hope. They still win it. What's it? I don't know. What's his number? 24. I don't even know who that is. People, do we know who that is who missed the pen? I've got the volume low. He's the one who mishit the cross earlier as well. 24 is Sosa. Unlike Sosa, you know. I thought he was in a movie. Right, if Szoboszlai misses this, Palace have won. He'll save it. The hat's magic, mate. It'll go the right way. Look. Oh, great pen. Top bins. He did go the right way. Palace win if they score this penalty. Liverpool are level. But Palace win if they score. That's a great penalty. Oh, unbelievable penalty. You can't save that. Come on, Palace. Man, like Kaiser So's the usual suspect. You know what I mean? Henderson is capping. I like that. It's a good one. Who's this guy? Came on for Gahey. Devaney, his name is. Came on in the 90th. He's the one who had the shot that went wide. Come on. Win it for Palace. How sick would that be for Palace, man? FA Cup and Community Shield winners when they've never won a trophy in their history. A major trophy. Come on, Palace. Just go down the middle. Yes! Top corner. Crystal Palace have won the Community Shield. Well done, man. Well done. I like Palace. They've beaten Liverpool on penalties. Are they celebrating in front of Liverpool fans? No, never mind. I like Palace, you know. I swear down, they just ran in front of the Liverpool fans. What a pen, by the way. Left foot, top bins. Go and run up the other end, man, and celebrate with your own fans. Let's see if Eze starts waving at the fans. Great playing for you, but I'm off. Man said Palace ain't winning the league. Bro, no one said they was. They've won two bits of silverware. It's great for them. Eze farewell. What a penalty. That's a great pen. Mine just came on in the 90th minute. Palace. Well done, Palace. Listen, this could be a great time for Palace. FA Cup winners. Community Shield. Tomorrow they find out whether they're going to stay in the Europa League or get dropped into the Conference League. Hopefully for them, they get Europa League because I think they deserve it. And I know a lot of Forest fans want to go in the Europa League, but I think Forest could win the Conference League. So I think Forest should stay in the Conference League. Salah skied his penalty, put it in the River Thames. Harvey Elliott missed his penalty. McAllister missed his penalty. That could be Elliott's last kick of a ball for Liverpool. There's rumours he'll go to Leipzig to replace Xavi Simons. His last kick of a ball for Liverpool could be a penalty miss, which ain't great. People, I'm going to round up the stream there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Amazing support. 4,200 of you locked in. Big up yourselves each and every time. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'll be back at 2 p.m. tomorrow talking all things Arsenal. Hopefully, we will hit 100k subscribers on the channel tomorrow, people. So big up yourselves. Thank you for tuning in. Crystal Palace, Community Shield winners. I'll see you all tomorrow, people.